unmuted.
Vooka Nation, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get over that midweek slump right here on your favorite morning rendezvous, the Vooka Breakfast Show. And of course, I am Utisi Gamazbugo Shabalala, your prime cut creative and positivity dose of the day. Umamshengu omuhle indlovukazi yabantu ngithinina bayede wherever you are watching and listening from, because you know what, your morning is about to be made, because we have your daily dose of positivity with that energetic start to the day. Of course, you know what, your morning is never complete without our picture of the day. The picture of the day is obviously the place where we on the Vooka Breakfast Show try to give you places in and around Mzansi that you can visit and put them on that bucket list where you can go with your family and friends to have a great time. Of course, you know, it's school holidays. So where are you going? Where are you taking the children? Where are the children going? Well, here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, we have something for you. If you are around Gqeberha in Port Elizabeth, or formerly known as Port Elizabeth, here is a place that you can go to and tell us if you have been there, because it's a place that we think that you would enjoy. Of course, the picture of the day today is Bay West Mall. Bay West Mall is a vibrant, super regional shopping and entertainment destination located in Gqeberha, Eastern Cape. Conveniently situated off the N2, it features over 250 retail outlets, a diverse food court, and standout attractions like the only ice rink in the province and a state-of-the-art Ster-Kinekor cinema offering IMAX and cinema prestige experiences. Families flock to its fun factory, which includes Nitro Park, a sprawling entertainment center with arcade games, bumper cars, 10-pin bowling, and even a virtual reality zone. So with high-tech interactive features and a dedicated app for deals and events, Bay West Mall blends fashion, food, and fun in a modern, secure environment that encourages visitors to stay and explore. So, Vooka Nation, if you're ever in Gqeberha and wondering where the fun's at, Bay West Mall is the spot. And oh yes, it's not just the mall. It's like a full-on entertainment playground, over 250 stores, and the only ice rink in the Eastern Cape. That's major. So let's not forget that Nitro Park has bowling, VR games, bumper cars. I mean, the kids will love it. But let's be honest, adults go wild too. So, fact, grab some food, catch a movie in IMAX, and shop till you drop. All under one roof. Super sleek, super safe, and super fun. So, Bay West Mall in Gqeberha is a one-stop lifestyle destination. So go check it out. And you know what? You can also what you can also check out is Tswelopele Tours. Check this out.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Tswelopele Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Tswelopele Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
Hey family.
Hi. My name is Tisiga Mazbugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimani.
My name is Musi Mist.
My name is Ketsu Mgunu.
On the Vooka
Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
Once again, a very good morning. My name is Vooka Academy, and here are your latest news updates. Starting off with the first headline, Transport Minister removes Road Accident Fund Board members. Transport Minister Barbara Creecy has dissolved the Road Accident Fund Board due to persistent governance and operational failures. The department remains committed to restoring the REF's stability and ensuring victims equitable access to benefits. Creecy also reaffirmed plans to finalize the Road Accident Benefits Scheme bill, aiming to implement a no-fault system that simplifies access and reduces legal costs for claimants. On the next headline, Shadrack Sibiya requested to temporarily step down. Lieutenant General Shadrack Sibiya has been asked to take a leave following serious allegation of political interference and corruption raised by KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Sibiya denies the claims, which also implicate Police Minister Senzo Mchunu and other officials. Parliament has tasked 3 committees to investigate and finalize a framework this week. On the next headline, Joburg's new CCTV bylaw triggers a public backlash. A contentious Johannesburg bylaw requires permits and licensing fees for private CCTV cameras monitoring public areas. It prohibits real-time surveillance and restricts sharing footage with security groups. Outer is challenging the law in court, arguing it infringes on the constitutional rights and threatens public safety. That's all for your news headlines. Now let's head over to your football news. Starting off with the first headline, Orlando Pirates to send more players. Orbit Colleges where Orbit College is set to add defender Yanga Madiba and midfielder Thuso Moleleki on loan for the 2025-2026 Betway Premiership season, joining Monapule Saleng, who recently signed permanently. While Saleng seeks a career revival under coach Pogiso Makonye, Madiba and Moleleki are viewed as long-term prospects by Orlando Pirates. The loan move offers them valuable game time and a chance to impress new Pirates coach Abdel Salam Odo, with the potential recalls or permanent deals still on the table. On your rugby news, Kolisi back to captain box against Georgia as Erasmus names 3 debutants. Bonfenter, Nithling Fuch and Manus van die Merwe will earn their first bulk caps in Nelspruit. Forming a fresh front row, Sia Kolisi returns from injury to captain reshuffled side featuring only 5 starters from last week's win over Italy. Erasmus emphasizes squad depth and warns against underestimating Georgia's physicality. The match kicks off Saturday at 5:10. Going back to your football news, Liverpool reject a £58 million Bayern Munich offer for Diaz. Liverpool have turned down Bayern Munich $58.5 million offer for Luis Diaz, reaffirming their stance that the Colombian winger is not for sale. Diaz, valued at over $87 million, his contract ended 2027, scored 22 goals last season and played a key role in Liverpool's title-winning campaign. He remains a target for other top clubs, including Manchester City and teams in Saudi Arabia. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more sports and news updates throughout the show. Don't forget to share your thoughts on these headlines with us on social media using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, and send us your voice note on 060-493-3226. Now, let us take a short break, and then when we come back, we are going to give you your latest traffic update with a TC Komazibugo standing by.
right, Mzansi, if you are on the road, let's get you updated with your latest traffic update. On the first traffic update, there's a stationary vehicle on the N1 southbound at Rigel Road. Left lane has been affected, so do drive carefully. There's also another stationary vehicle on the N1 southbound at the Rigel Road, and that has been now cleared. So traffic is free flowing. A crash on the N12 westbound of the Atlas Road has been reported and the right lane is blocked. So do drive carefully. Another crash on the N12 westbound after the ramp from the Atlas Road has been cleared. So traffic is free flowing. That's all from me for your traffic. And if you do happen to be on the road, do make sure to share your traffic update using hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show and hashtag Vooka Traffic, or send us your voice notes using the number 060-493-3226. Now, are you ready to get that daily dose of positivity with that energetic start to the day? Stay tuned.
Hey family.
Hi.
My name is Tisiga Mazbugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Mist.
My name is Ketua Ketumguni
On the Vooka
Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various aspects from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Soweto Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Soweto Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban. Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Soweto Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Soweto Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
Hey family.
Hi.
My name is Tisiga Mazbugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Mist.
My name is Ketua Ketumguni
On the
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various aspects from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
Now.
This is Ted, the Wild Irish comedian. You're watching Vooka Breakfast Show. Tune in every morning, Monday to Friday.
Minutes past 7, it is the time and you're watching the Vooka Breakfast Show. It is your energetic start to your day, accompanied by that positive dose, of course, that we're going to be giving you. I don't know, man, if sound is clear, guys. So just want to confirm if sound is clear, right? It is the time and you're watching the Vooka Breakfast Show. It is. I'm not getting any sound of your day, accompanied by that. If anyone out there in the world, the Vooka Nation who are watching right now, if you can hear me, please do so by confirming if you guys can hear us so that we can watch.
Oh, okay. Say something, TC.
Hello. I can't even hear myself.
What is going on, guys? Can you hear us on the stream?
Are you having a tough start, man? We're having a tough start this morning.
I can't hear anything. I can't. But is it feeding? I'm trying to understand what is taking place right here, so that we can begin, man. We can begin and do them things that we always do. We can't hear more. Yeah, Banela says we can't hear more. Are we digitally unmuted?
Yes, we are digitally unmuted.
Sound. What is the problem? What?
Oh.
We're back.
Okay. Can you please mute the thingy? Yeah. So that one is loud. Can you please turn it down? And then what you need to do, because my headsets are very high. My headsets are very, very high. Yeah, so control it. No, they're still very high.
How do we can hear now?
Okay, guys, you can hear me now, right?
Saying we can hear.
They can hear me now. So I still have the echo behind me. I don't know if
we're just clipping.
The sound is too high, right? I know we can hear now, but it's distorting. Okay, here it's down. Now they can't. I can't hear myself anymore. So I did hear myself, but it is clipping because my headset is on. 12 o'clock, and it's still clipping. It's too loud. It's too loud. It's too loud. It's not the headset. Volume is high. I think it's from the sound card. Don't worry. Ooh.
I can hear you more. That bees.
Nah, it's Wednesday, guys. It's part of the plan. It's funny.
Wow, I see.
Now,
it's part of the plan.
Wait.
Look at your laugh.
How is it now?
So there's a background sound. I don't know if YouTube is muted.
Yeah, like
there's a background sound.
There's a background noise where
Because
like
we
I
can
can
hear
hear
ourselves.
myself feedback.
Okay, guys. I don't know if now it's clear. Is my sound clipping? Are we good to go? Are we good to give you that daily dose of positivity? Because yes, it's still in my headset. I'm still clipping, but I think as of now we can just continue and start, ahead with the show. Because yes, I can see there's so many people joining in, guys. Please come in because don't worry, whatever we're doing here, it's planned.
The lies that you can tell, man. It's the beauty of live broadcasting, you get to experience the little glitches, everything, man. You see it. It's authentic. It's real.
Yeah.
Real life here. It's
Right.
fun.
There is a message for you in the group chat, so please, do take note of those messages. But yeah, Vooka Nation. Of course, there we go, man. 23 minutes past 7, it is the time, and you are watching your favorite morning breakfast show, which is the Vooka Breakfast Show. Man, the energetic start to your day, accompanied by that daily dose of positivity. Streaming live, we are in the heart of Johannesburg, which is Soweto, Dobsonville. That is where we are streaming live. That is where every magic that you are seeing is taking place. It is Wednesday, of course. We've ticked off Monday, we've ticked off Tuesday, and we are in Wednesday now, and Wednesday, we are cooling it off, man. We're not being serious. Don't be too tight when it comes to, dealing with your day on a Wednesday. We need to laugh, whether you like it or not. On Wednesday, with the daily stress, we know that your bank balance is on negative, but don't worry. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. Understand? No.
I'm reminding us about that.
Adulting, we know, guys, it's very difficult. It is
and
very
plus, I
difficult.
think it's Mampara week. We deep in Mampara week.
Deep in Mampara week, in fact. So now, you don't buy yourselves a makunya tree. Yeah, share like I don't Can you please give me? I mean, it's part of life. We understand good these things, they happen. In Monday, you like that person who is always dealing with stuff. I have to deal with my emails, whatever messages that you can come across, and whatever, things you were dealing with, during your weekend. But yeah. Right there on YouTube, I have some people joining in. I see you guys. I see you. I appreciate your presence because you know what, man? We're going to have an interesting and epic show for today. Banela coming through saying, what's good, Vooka Nation? Man, everything is good. It's Wednesday morning. Gumnandi. we're looking beautiful and handsome. How are you?
Hey, Mo, man, I'm good. I'm good. I'm pretty sure my energy is a bit low. So I'm just counting on the Vooka Nation to like help me, for that energy exchange. They must help me like get that my energy back up. My energy is quite low this morning. Not sure why, but yeah, man. Either way, I'm good. I'm alive. I'm blessed. Highly favored, And of course, I am with my favorite team right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. So of course, it's about to get pumping. And my blood is about to, it's a Wellness Wednesday. It's a Hump Day Wednesday. And of course, here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, we aim to get you to that week, the end of the week, and we're going to get your morning started with that daily dose of positivity, with that energetic start to the day. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned, and if you're new here, welcome to the Vooka Nation. Don't forget, you can join us and be part of the movement by, of course, officially joining the Vooka Nation and, subscribing right there, setting those notifications, and, of course, conversing with us right here by engaging with us using the number 060-493-3226. And, of course, I cannot wait for us to have that amazing energy exchange. Like I said, my energy is low, so I'm counting on you to get that up. And of course, I'm going to try and get that morning dose for you as positively as I can. Because of course, the daily dose of positivity.
Of course, man. Whether you are out there, you are listening, and you are watching, and you're thinking to yourself, guys, what is the motivation for today? What is it that we are doing for today? Don't worry, we've got you covered, man. Because today, all we do is comedy, is also mind basket, getting deep into what is going on. What can we do to improve our mental health, to become better people in a society? And also, we do not forget you on what we call Know Your Rights.
Exactly.
Just
Love
going through, some of the things that Yagashni Gavenda, from the Lambton practices taught us in terms of young people together with the law. You're a young person out there and you're thinking, how can I navigate myself in this newly, South Africa, newly democracy that has its constitution? Some of the things that I do, are they under the constitution? That is something that you're going to be finding out when we are going through some of the things that she shared with us. So please do make sure that you stay tuned for that one. It's coming, Jay. No, right? And then Nelly Swamni came through, say hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, hashtag Sivugile, hashtag #1 Breakfast Show, hashtag Vooka Nation. Good morning, fam, and happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you too, and I hope that you're enjoying your morning and looking forward for the rest of your day. Temi coming through saying a very good morning, Vooka team, hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, hashtag Sivugile on a Wednesday morning, and hashtag Rise and Shine Mavuka Amahle. Take care and be blessed. And man, of course, I have eargasm experience right there saying, Vooka. Welcome to the Vooka Nation, Braille, man. We know you, we see you, and you are here with us. And we appreciate, man, you coming through and just checking us out in what we do on each and every morning right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Because what we have, man, is something that is not even there in Soweto. We are bringing something that people have never seen, right? So this journey that we are going to be traveling with you, it's going to be a nice journey. Trust me, if you just ride in and come in, man. Come in and make sure that, those stress levels, you bring them down. Because that's what we are here for.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And then, okay, those comments there saying we can't hear more, we can hear. Don't worry, guys. It's planned. You understand? It's planned chaos. Sometimes, man, chaos is necessary in one's life. I think people, underestimate the chaos in your life. Because if you don't have chaos, man, you'll never know how to sort out your things. You'll never know how to rearrange some of the things that are disorganized, right, in your life. So we always start with chaos so that we come up with solutions, right? So that we teach you, if life you understand? We've got you covered, right? Tembi coming through saying, laugh is good. Hashtag Vooka. Woo! Come on, guys. I mean, some of the things when you speak about adulting, right? Adulting is a scam, you know, and and let's be honest.
Adulthood is the one hood that I don't love living in. It's the ghettoest hood that I know.
It was not even explained properly to us. We have to be honest. They said you'll grow up and have your own money, and they didn't say you'll grow up and stress about electricity, Wi-Fi, and some of the subscription that you have subscribed to, of course. You understand? So that 31 rand, 51 rand debit order you don't even remember signing up for. Mara, why do debit orders, guys? You know, because they hit you like a toxic ex. Silent, brother.
And them debit orders for real, man. And sometimes they come when it's that last man, that one that you didn't like think on, like you didn't budget to guti le utembele gu yocho, and then easy Apple Music, your Apple subscription, your Netflix subscription, that it will just come at that most inopportune time, man.
No warning, man. You know, and you are sitting there and you know, alright, you can let 37 rand. You know, I know I wanna buy my queen, some white leaf and the cheese. Eh, mauti pa 3 rand 57.
Very shy and David order.
Ganja.
David order.
David order, baba. Right into the step of your door. And some of you guys who've just turned 30, welcome. Your bag is now a 2-year warranty. Painful.
Hey man, gubhlungu man. Hey, when you just start to, oh my goodness, you know, now you need those. If there's children around the house, you need them to walk on your back now.
You wake up suddenly, your knee has a
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth.
My back,
you wake up suddenly, your knee has a Bluetooth. You're
and
connecting
it's not
to the
connected
floor,
properly.
Says Guti is waking up now, you know.
Yo, gooby guys.
Sometimes we don't need alarms, man. Like, we don't need alarms. We know that now, my brother is waking up. That's sad.
When you sound like what are those thingies that bubble wrap? When you stand up, when you sound like bubble wrap now.
Like, yo, bro, are you okay, man? It's
are you okay, bro?
No,
like, sis,
I'm old.
Rot.
I'm aging. I'm asthmatic. Yeah, man. The more you get old, man, the more you get those what you call, man. Hey, those chronic illnesses, man. Hey, they come at you, baba. You know, right at the age of 30, the next thing is you on the line in clinic. Yo, but you know, man, with that being said, there's always those things are always accompanied by love life, man. You know, if you have someone who's going to be there and massage you when you wake up, you know, love life. I mean, with the Kasi edition, man, it's always nice with the scenarios that people wake up into, because dating in your 30s in Kasi is wild. You ask someone, what are we? At we are vibing.
Kabanga, that time una date, Joe.
At time, Baba, we vibing. Hey,
we're vibing. Let's see where this goes.
I'm not a speaker. I need answers, me now. Are you going to tell me that we're vibing? What you mean, bro?
Let's
what
see where this goes. You know?
Yeah.
You know, we are people. What are we? We are people. No, let's see where this goes. No, guys. Sbadala for that. Sbadala.
Yeah, man. If you're in a situationship, just say amen, Kosia.
Amen.
God is watching you go through your own Egypt with no Moses inside. So and some of the things that, you know what, man, when you go through life challenges, you experience them, you go through them, and problems, as I've started, that they are always going to be there. You know, we had a problem when we started, but we came up with solutions so that we can give you the best, experience of where you are, right? And then Banana coming through right there saying, how do we spell Sivugile? I think it should be Sivugile with the double O. The Sivugile with the U and the Sivu.
I get it, yeah, because we are the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Yeah,
so Sivugile.
It's the technical guy.
I get you a love. Awuvuki wena. I told you I'm gonna throw the shade. I told you I'm coming for you.
But interesting things, man, that we're doing right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. All you need to do is to use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Connect with us throughout our social media platforms and follow us on other social media platforms as well. We are Vooka Breakfast Show on TikTok. Go follow. Instagram is Vooka Breakfast Show. Go and follow. And also Facebook is the Vooka Breakfast Show. Right now we are live on YouTube. All I need you to do is to share the live with your loved ones, because that is what we are going to be doing right here. And we're going to be joined by someone special right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Right, he is a guest. In terms of sports, right? On our sports blog, he is going to be joining us and telling us more in terms of what he is doing. Mr. Ahmed Kota, the founder and director of Spartans Sports Academy, where they coach not one, not two, but 19 different sports codes for kids as young as 3, right up to grown folks like you and me, right? So he is going to be talking with us, and I think on this conversation we're going to be speaking and talking passion, discipline, and community. So it's a conversation that you do not want to miss. And you know that we also have today in history with you celebrity birthdays, word of the day. In terms of the celebrity birthday, man, some of the celebrities that you like, that you know, maybe you want to celebrate their birthday with us. Please share their names so that we can give them a special shout out, right? We're going to give them a special shout out. And speaking of celebrity, I'm not speaking about highly famous people. I'm speaking about you, man. I'm speaking about you. If you know your little sister, your brother, your cousin who is growing up out there, please share their name so that we can give them a special shout out. And something that we have, not been doing is you guys sending us your images on how is your morning looking like, because we're getting sunlight these days.
Yeah, the Vooka Nation hasn't been sharing their picture of the day, and we really love starting mornings with you. Of course, ever since we started what we do here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, you are the fuel, you are the energy behind our mornings as much as we are the energy behind yours. So share your morning. How's your morning looking like? How is your morning? How did you start your morning? Has it been a good morning? Where are you? Are you at home? Are you at work? And if you're at work, is that morning email, those kind regards, are they kind regarding? Or you know what, you're like, Vooka Breakfast Show guys, I've been waiting for you. I needed you guys to start my morning. And of course, share your morning routines. It's a Wellness Wednesday. And obviously I promote being mindful. Those mindful mornings. Do you yoga first? Do you what's your secret smoothie recipe? But then also, what's that one practice that gets you out of that midweek slump, other than obviously watching the Vooka Breakfast Show. So stay tuned, because like Mo said, we have so much packed for you guys here, with the Mind Basket. And it's obviously Comedy Wednesday. Let's keep those laughs going and let's keep them coming. And of course, we also have some wonderful guests that are going to grace our studio and have those meaningful, impactful, and insightful conversations with you. So stay tuned for all that wonderful and amazing stuff.
Yeah, and when we started, we went through some of the news headlines that concerned the public and just wanting to know what is going on, guys. What are the key points, the implication, and if the matter is going to be resolved by the South African government. So going back, in case you missed those headlines, on the first headline, we started with the Transport Minister removes Road Accident Fund board members. Transport Minister Barbara Creecy has taken decisive action by dissolving the entire board of the Road Accident Fund due to long-standing operational and governance failures. The board was removed after persistent failures in service delivery and oversight. The department is committed to restoring the RAF's stability and credibility. Creecy reiterated support for the Road Accident Benefits Scheme bill, aiming to introduce a no-fault claims system, reduce legal costs, and make access easier for accident victims. The move could pave a way for the much-needed reforms of the REF operation. Victims may finally see improvements in the payout timelines and accessibility. The RABS bill may face a debate in Parliament over practical implementation and fairness. A bold move by the Minister of Transport, Barbara Creasy. The REF's entire board is out, but will this clear the path for justice and real support of road accident victims? Just tell us what you think and what you know on this headline by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, or you can also send us your voice note on 060-493-3226. And then the next headline, Shadrach Sibiya requested to temporarily step down. Lieutenant General Shadrach Sibiya has been asked to go on a temporary leave following serious allegation for political interference and corruption raised by the KZN Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Sibiya, who declines the allegations, joins a growing list of names implicated in high-level SAPS interference. Accusation also implicate Police Minister Senzo Mchunu. Parliament has assigned 3 committees to investigate and finalize a response within the week. This adds further pressure on the SAPS leadership to clean house, could result to wider repercussions and dismissals or criminal charges. Reinforcement, Mkhwanazi's claim, as the inquiry intensifies. Sibiya on leave as the storm around SAPS corruption grows louder. Will this shake the system or simply shift the blame to the next victim out there? Sorry. And then on your last one, Joburg's new CCTV bylaw triggers the public backlash. A newly introduced Johannesburg bylaw is under fire for restricting how private CCTV cameras operate, sparking a major pushback from civil society and residents. The bylaw requires permits and licensing fees for private CCTV systems that monitor public spaces. It prohibits real-time surveillance and restricts footage sharing with security groups. Civil Group Outer is taking the matter to court, calling the law unconstitutional, a threat to public safety and private security efforts. This could weaken the community-based safety initiatives, and it raises questions about privacy, over-regulation, and government control. The outcome of legal challenge could set a national precedent. Watchful eyes in the city now need a permit from the Joburg's new CCTV law in stirring outrage as this safety regulation or surveillance red tape, right? So that is wrapping up some of those key updates for today's hour. From Ref Board shake-ups, rising the SAPS scandals, and Joburg surveillance battle, South Africans are demanding transparency, reform, and security. Please share your thought by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Now, by lightening things up, heading over to your sports news, looking into what is going on in the world of sportsmen. Pirates send more players to Orbit College. We know that Orbit College is the newly promoted team from the Motsepe Foundation to the Betway Premiership. So they are deepening their partnership with Orbit College as they loan out 2 rising stars for the upcoming 2025 and 2026 Betway Premiership season. Yanga Madiba, who is a defender, and Tuso Moleleki, they head to Orbit College on loan from Orlando Pirates. They join Monapule Saleng, who recently signed a permanently hoping for a career revival under coach Pogiso Makonyane. Orlando Pirates view the loan move as part of a long-term development strategy. The door remains open for recalls or permanent transfers, depending on performance. And the implication, a big opportunity for young talent to gain valuable game time, and highlights Pirates' commitment to the development pipelines and scouting partnership. New season, new chances, new coaches. Pirates are building stars from the ground up with Orbit College, but which loanee will rise and return to the black and the white sheep? Is Gwamakepula. And then heading over to your rugby news, Kolisi returns to lead the box with 3 debutants named. Sia Kolisi is back from injury and will lead a reshuffled Springbok squad against Georgia as coach Rassie Erasmus bring in 3 uncapped players for Saturday's clash: Bon Fanter, Nithling Fuchs, and Marnus van der Merwe. Erasmus has warned against underestimating Georgia, known for their physical style, and this shows, and also Kolisi's returns is a major boost for morale and stability on the field. Fresh faces in the green and gold, while Siya Kolisi lead the charge again. And 3 new Springbok get their first row this weekend, but can they handle Georgia's muscle? And then lastly, speaking of football, Liverpool reject £58 million bid from Bayern Munich. Liverpool have rejected a £58.5 million offer from Bayern Munich from their informer winger Luis Diaz, reaffirming that the Colombian is not for sale. Bayern made a strong offer, but Liverpool want over £87 million if they are to consider the sale of Luis Diaz. Player a key role in Liverpool's Premier League title-winning campaign. Other clubs reportedly circling include Manchester City and Saudi Arabian teams. Liverpool showing firm intent to keep their core players intact. Diaz remained a top transfer target as a window heats up. Money can't buy you Diaz. Liverpool slams the door on Bayern offer, but with transfer window open, will the pressure to sell increase? Of course it has to increase because they have lost and may his soul continue to rest in peace. Diogo Jota has passed on, which he is a Liverpool forward, and that makes them to lose a critical and a crucial player there forward. So that is your sports roundup for the hour. From Pirates building stars Kolisi return to Bok duty to Liverpool standing firm on Luis Diaz. The stories are heating up, and we want your voice in the mixer. Drop us your voice, your thoughts using the number 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. So what you're going to do right now is to take a short break, and then when you come back, man, Mrs. Yagashni Govender shared some important stuff with us here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Speaking about law with young people. Are young people active out there enough in terms of, practicing their rights? It's something that we're going to be finding out when we take this short break. All I need you to do is to buckle up, prepare that coffee that you always prepare in the morning so that we can get our juices up and going. Still in the morning, man. That energetic start to your day begins right here, accompanied by that daily positivity. My name is Moketi Maimane, and I'm with the one and only TC Ogomazibugo. So let us take a short break. When we come back, Rekena Tabi.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Swellappeal Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Swellappeal Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
12 minutes till we hit 8 o'clock, and you're still watching your favorite morning breakfast show, the Vooka Breakfast Show. Are you still good, man? Are you still with me here?
I'm awake. I'm still with you, man. I'm still with you.
Yeah, man. Apparently, Steve did the VU. Like, Steve, what are you doing? What are you writing? Voogie. No, man. It's Vooka with double O.
Yeah, Vooka.
Vooka with double O, right? And as promised before the break, that we are going to be getting deep into law. Right now, I'm becoming advocate my man, right? So I have to change my tone because what we're going to be speaking about here, it's serious, more than you can think, right? We are all young, right? As young as you are, whether you're young, whether you're an adult, these laws apply to you, and you need to know how to, apply them in your day-to-day basis out there. So, laws, likes, and the youth voice. Are we really being heard? Ever scrolled through social media and felt like you were part of something that is bigger, a movement, a debate, a moment of justice, but then you wondered, does any of it really make a difference? South Africa has one of the most progressive constitutions in the entire world, filled with promises of freedom, equality, dignity, and justice. But despite all of that, many young people still feel disconnected from what their law actually means in their lives. Right? So let's be real. Let's be real here. When we hear human rights, most of us think of government officials, legal documents, or dramatic courtrooms battles. But what we often miss is how these rights influence our daily grind. Your right to go to school without discrimination, your right to access information freely online, your right to protest, express your identity, and demand change. Young people are engaging with political and social issues through art, protests, hashtags, and entrepreneurship. But how often do we link these actions back to our legal rights or ask, who is really listening? But here is the problem, South Africans. Even though we are plugged into the world like never before, streaming court trials, debating in comment sections, and fighting injustices from our phones, the legal system still feels like a gate-kept space. For many, it's written in a language we don't speak, managed by people who don't look like us, and structured in a way that makes us feel excluded. So while social media offers a platform to shout, the real question is, are our voices being translated into legal actions, policy, and protection? And when you don't trust the law to protect you or even understand what rights you have, that's when silence, apathy, and mistrust take over. It's not that young people don't care. It's that they often don't see the law carrying back. That's where voices like Yegashni Gavenda come in. As a director of the Lambton practice at Malahlela and Co. Inc., she's not only dealt with tough cases, but she's actively reshaping how legal services and justices are accessed by ordinary South Africans, especially the youth. She believes that law shouldn't live in boardrooms. It should live in your community, your phone, your language. Her work focuses on using the law as a tool, not a barrier. You know, making sure that when your rights are challenged, you know how to fight back legally and powerfully. This conversation is about reclaiming power, not just through protest and passion, but through understanding your rights and using the law to back your voice. Because when legal knowledge meets youth energy, real change happens in courtrooms, classrooms, and across the country. So, there are questions that were asked and she answered. And in terms of answering, we have some of her clips where we asked her very important questions that include young people. We have clips of her. She is going to be sharing with us some of those questions. And that question,
the answers to those questions, right?
Answers to those questions. And I just need you to listen attentively to these questions and digest them as we are going to go through them. So, Steve, do you have my screen on you? Yes, I did the thing. You just need to find it. It is ready for us. So, the first question is, as a young person, does she think social media gives us more power in shaping legal and political conversation, or it's just noise? Speaking of that noise, we've seen young people coming on social media, saying we demand justice, right?
Yes.
And you found the screen? Yeah. So the first question now we are going to play a clip on is, she answered a question of, as a young person, does she think social media gives you more power in shaping legal and political conversation, or it is just a noise? This is how she answered the question.
So, social media is a megaphone and a minefield. It gives young people the power to challenge injustices instantly, spotlighting issues on mainstream media. basically, power without structure can be chaotic. Without legal follow-through, campaigns can fade. So while it's powerful, social media needs to be paired with legal literacy and a civic engagement to ensure that the contents that they post is within the law.
That is the answer. Power without structure is
Chaotic.
chaotic. You know,
That's true, man.
very
Truer words have never been spoken, because we have all seen how, and I mean, we've heard many of our guests come on the show and speak on this. Like on Monday, we had, was it Monday or Tuesday that we had Dolphin?
Yeah, it was on Tuesday.
Okay, yes, on Tuesday, where he came in and spoke of a social revolution and how how young people need to be more involved in how the country, or basically the shaping the future and shaping society. And of course, because these things do affect them the most, because they are the future of tomorrow, right? So I know that it's been spoken many times that the youth seem to not know what they want. They're frivolous, they fickle, and they ungrounded. But I've also seen examples of youth who do know what they want, who are grounded, and who are making the necessary changes and moves in order to be active members of society, making changes, shaping the future, like people like Dolphin, and of course a more recent one that we had when we went to the breakfast with the AIDS Healthcare Foundation was Ibano Monde Ngema. It's those kind of youth voices that we need to see more of and hear more from. Because they have something important to say, and in structured ways. They've structured their thoughts, they've structured their approaches, and they are taking action. So social media is a platform that can be used for good, but like Yugeshni said, it can also be a minefield where things just get shared for the sake of getting shared, or things can can be lost in translation. We also saw how a judge had to explain the use of emojis. So it really shows you exactly how social media can be a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing, and how things can get lost in translation.
We continue to ask some of the question that speak to the young people, because right now is the law and the young ones. Are we using the law in the right way? Because law and likes, it's some of the things that we need to go through, right? And understand that, okay, if things like laws, likes, and the youth voice are really being heard, what are some of the questions that we need answers to? Right. So the next question that was asked, to Yageshni was, to young people, human rights laws sound like something handled by the government. But how do they impact our everyday life, like education, like prospects, or freedom to speak up? Those are the questions that you just need to listen and let them digest while we just prepare these clips for you to understand in terms of how do you navigate, throughout these questions, right? So I'm trying to find the actual clip, but while I'm still doing that, I'm going to go through some of the comment section right there. Mazinzi comes through saying, good morning, Vooka Nation. Sivugile on this Wednesday. Hope you are well. And hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Hey, kunzima ukuvuka nkosi yami, especially winter season. How do you guys do it? Wow. With the kids not going to school, it's my opportunity to get more sleep. And yes, please do get more sleep. You deserve it,
Magavuge. More sleep kanjani. Magavuge. The early bird catches the fattest worm. And there's something about waking up early, Zinzi, and your day just seems to go better. I know you get tired quicker, but then that's why, you mind things like drinking more water, eating more fruit, because then those things keep you energized. But I don't know, there's something about starting your day early, and that's why even in African cultures, Kumbula, when I was growing up, my grandmother but it's just, there's just that process. I don't know, it does something to just get you going, man. Get your mind in the right place, get that energy up, man, that fresh air in your brain, gets you started.
Right?
My grandmother tried making me do that and she failed. She tried and she failed dismal.
Man.
She gave up. Like she knows ukuthi lo akampana tsoga atlina kontlunda na hamba shangeliba.
Oh no.
That's how my grandmother knows that one for sure. And I understand what Zinzi is saying because as a fellow mom and I live with my kids, man. It's hard because they're also sleeping like, yo, if only I could. But then I remember I need to come and see you guys in the morning so that you always wind up and energized for the rest of your day, right?
Yeah. And then we went on, to ask Ms. Yegashni, because these are some of the questions that are from young people and they deserve answers to those questions as she is in that practice, right? Repeating the question that I read, says, to young people, human rights laws sound like something handled by the government. By how do they impact our everyday life, like education, job prospects, or freedom to speak up? This is what she had to say to that question.
Okay, human rights laws, they are deeply personal. They protect your right to quality education, to be treated fairly, opinions online without fear. They are not just abstract. It's basically, example, if a school expels you unfairly, or if your boss discriminates you, or whether a police officer detains you unlawfully. So whenever you feel silenced, overlooked, or mistreated, human rights law is what should have protected you.
So answering that, man, she answered in terms of, it's not something that is handled only by the government. There are practices and lawyers out there who are willing to protect you because there are people who are being treated unfairly, especially at where they work, at where they go. Maybe you're a customer, you were treated unfairly, your services were not given to you the way you needed them. So these are some of the things that when we think about, going out and asking for legal assistance, people like Yegashni, they are there, to answer those questions for us. But as of far off, some of the things and the questions that we have went through, if you happen to know anything, man, that includes the law and the rights in South Africa, please do make sure to share them with us as we are going through this. Maybe you might be new in terms of learning law and learning human rights law in general. So all you need to do is stay tuned, man. And if you happen to know anyone who would feel like this conversation is very important to them, just share their life with them. So moving on, there is another question that she answered for us, right, which is many young South Africans feel disconnected, right? Disconnected from legal and political systems. What would make the law feel more relevant and accessible to you? Because other people, they feel like, where am I right now? I don't feel like justice is served enough. I don't think that the law is doing any justice to us as human beings, right? So I think this is a question that a lot of people would want to hear the answers from. So let me repeat the question again, is many young South Africans feel disconnected from legal and political systems. What would make the law feel more relevant to you? Did I read this question?
Yes, I think so. No, you haven't.
So we need to decolonize the legal education. We need to simplify law as possible. We need to make it accessible in a classroom, teach it in the school syllabus.
So this one, it's it's the question of how can our systems evolve to
Yes.
truly serve their people, right? So she is answering to this one. All I need you to do is for us to listen attentively to what she is going to say, right? So she mentioned that our systems need to be decolonized, and this is where she continues with the conversation.
UNISA has a street law program. I've once joined the program, and basically a group forms together and they go out into the public and they go and teach people at churches or any other areas that, hey, this is the law. Hey, this is abuse. Or hey, this is how you're going to manage your funds. So I think that program is excellent. And I think that we should have more of such programs so people can have access to the law. Social media as well should also blast out things about the law. People should know that the laws exist. It needs to feel like the law serves everyone. And this is very important.
Very interesting, man. People should feel like the law exists and it is there to serve everyone. You know, whether you are from the corners and deeply, you know, from wherever you are, where you are living, you should know that the law is there and it is there to protect you. It is there to serve you. So whatever that you do, make sure that you go through the practices of learning what are your rights and how you can practice those rights in public, right? So another question that we asked, the last question, this is the last question, that do you feel South African youth are as outspoken as their peers? Why and why not? Because we know as you have your friends out there, you guys speak about how we need to be protected, why we don't have jobs, you know, and of course the human rights is also implicated there because everyone has the right, you know, to work and earn a salary and also have shelter, also food and access to medical health care. So we asked her once again, do you feel that South African youth are as outspoken as their peers? Why? And why not? This is what she had to say regarding the question.
Okay, so my opinion about South African youth, I absolutely love them. The reason for this is because these guys are on fire. These guys are really on fire, facing load shedding, facing unemployment, facing inequality, and they still do movements like fees must fall. Their voice is still heard. I believe that even though they're trying to survive in this country, especially in this financial crisis, I believe that their voice is still heard. I believe they have courage. And I believe that they are basically the future of this country. It's just that everyone needs to walk in the right direction. Everyone needs to walk in the right path. The old and the young needs to combine. The old needs to educate the young. The young needs to educate the old about certain things as well. Everyone needs to form hand in hand and fight. So yes, the South African youth is fire. They have the energy, they have the strength. I believe that they can really turn things around for this country. In terms of education system, in terms of behavior in our systems, court systems or the police, I believe that the youth can really bring about a change. They can mobilize things if they just put their mind to it and make a huge impact on certain things. They just need to have proper planning and ensure that everything is, you know, up to speed, up to order, basically.
Yeah.
And legal.
Yeah. Ah, man, that was very powerful. And as young people, I don't know, guys, you are being described as being fire.
Yeah, man, I know. But we are, man. I mean, we saw, we've had guests like E. Pupeli Ndlela, who use art as a form of activism.
Yeah.
We've seen people, youth that come on our show.
Yeah.
And guys, they are fire. I'm not gonna argue with her. And of course, look at us.
Yeah, yeah, man. That's what we do, man. Bringing you that information that you need on your day-to-day basis so that you can use it, right? We always have these legal experts coming in our studio to share the information. If you happen to miss it, you can go back and look for those videos so that you can get more deep insights on what they had to teach us about, some of the laws. So, in terms of letting your voice being heard out there, I'm just going to ask, people on the live chat, of course, that which one of these statements, or even us right here, we can also answer that which one of these statements do you relate to the most. So I am going to read all of them, then just go back in terms of you understanding the first one or not understanding. So the first one says, I use social media to speak out, but I'm not sure it actually changes anything, right?
Okay.
And then the second statement is, I want to understand my rights better, but the legal system feels confusing and out of reach. The third one says, the law doesn't feel like it protects young people like me. The last one says, I believe youth can drive change, but only if we know how the system works. So if you're listening, if you're watching, and you're hearing these statements, which one do you relate to the most? I'm going to repeat them. All you can say is, I relate to statement number 1, number 2, up to number 4, right? The first one, I repeat. I use social media to speak out, but I am not sure it actually changes anything. Statement number 2, I want to understand my rights better, but the legal system feels confusing and out of reach. Statement number 3, the law doesn't feel like it protects young people like me. The last statement, which is statement number 4, I believe youth can drive change, but only if we know how the system works. In all of those statements, you can comment down below and tell us which statement do you relate to the most as someone, who is living in this country in terms of, human rights law out there. So if I can bring these statements to you guys, which one would you say it relates to you the most?
For me, I literally think it's like the last statement. Hey,
Yeah.
we have the power for making change. But it also lies in us knowing the games that government plays, the different roles, basically getting the insight and the what is what, where is what, who is who.
Yeah.
Knowing who is the correct person to talk to in terms of driving change. We know, obviously, maybe it's like the president, but who is the person behind him that is whispering in his ear? If we know that person, then we know that each and every single outcry that we have as the youth or as the nation could possibly stand a much more better chance of being heard and actually being changed.
Yeah. Very interesting. And if I can ask TC, which statement, man, do you relate to the most on the 4 statements that I've just read here?
I would have to agree with Afriberry. It would be the last one. Like I've said, we need to know the language that is used in order to, understand and take part in the conversation.
Yeah.
So, comprehension is a big, it plays a big part of us being actively involved in the legal game, and obviously having that voice when it comes to the laws and how everything plays out when it comes to the legal system. So it has to be a balancing act. It's obviously, even as much as we tap into, the legal jargon that is used, also I believe that these systems, if they can update themselves as to the language that they can also use to connect the youth to the legal system, it would also just be just as important, and it can play that much of a part, in order to bring these things together, the youth and the law, so that they are actively part of the game and of the conversation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very interesting, because I feel like we are all on the same boat. And as listening to young people also coming in the studio, when I asked Dolphin if he would like, the system to be reinvented, or just change some of the few things, and he answered by, let's reinvent the system, because we need to understand how it works. As Yagashni also mentioned, that we need to decolonize and deconstruct the education system. So those are the system amongst in terms of the driving the change that we all want to see. So I know that we all agree with the last one, that we believe that the youth can really drive change, but only if they know how the system works. The system is what is being hidden from them. So if they know how the system works, that is where true power and change is going to be taking place. Drop your answer in the comment section or send us your voice note on 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. And we will share your responses live on air right now and take this conversation further with our guest, which is Yagashni Govender. Right? Let's talk power, let's talk rights, and let us talk youth. So thank you so much, man, for paying attention and listening attentively to that wonderful, conversation we just had, that spoke about the laws in our country and human rights in all aspects, right? And then Zakwe coming through right there at YouTube saying, very informative. Thanks for the insight. That is what we do. We've got you covered. If
Got you, man.
Anything, if you have anything you want to ask, please don't hesitate. I am your advocate today. I all have the answers. So advocate my money is how you need to address me when you ask the question, and I will have you covered. And then Sakani B coming through saying, good morning to Vooka Matle. Happy Wednesday to you all. Happiness is being spoken into the air, and happiness is one of the things that is very, very important. Happiness is something that a lot of people, feel like it is very far from them. Are you happy where you are? I think that's the question we all need to ask. Instead of asking how are you doing, just ask the next person, are you happy?
Man, that's actually it's true.
Yeah,
it's true. How often do you check in on each other? Like, are you happy? Are you good? Are you, especially also when you notice that somebody's behavior has changed, or that they're a little bit quiet, they're a little bit more quiet than usual, or generally there's certain things about them. Do you ever check like, Joe? Are you happy? Because when we're happy, we obviously better people. I've noticed.
True.
And that's why I always strive to be, for that balance within myself, because I know if I am happy and I'm okay and I'm good, I can be a better partner, I can be a better mother, I can be a better employee, I can be a better boss, I can be a better business partner, I can just be a better person. So are you happy? That's a good question.
Are you happy? Because yes, we throw the weight around and ask that, what, guys, or maybe you just throw it and say happy day, happy birthday, but someone is not happy on that day or that birthday. But with you, Afri, have you ever been asked if you are happy, and are you happy?
I've actually never been asked if I'm happy. Am I literally, there's two differences, because a person can generally just be happy, but I think when you ask if a person is happy, you're literally asking are you actually content with what you have? Are you happy with everything that's going on in your life? And I'm going to be honest and say, no, I'm not. I'm not going to lie.
You're not happy.
I live life like a happy person, but I'm not happy. It's just a lot going on. There's a lot going on, hey?
How? Life is laughing, man.
Life is life, and there's a lot going on. And it also has to do somewhat with a bit of my mental state. So I'm having a bit of a problem with that.
Yeah.
And so I'm literally just trying to, because without me being okay or fully functional or literally just... as a person mentally, it becomes a problem for me. trust me, I'm like the most biggest faker of being happy.
Yeah. I mean, it also comes, into now putting it in a container of defining what happiness is to you. Because with other people, it's like, happiness is me having money in my bank account. Money makes me happy, But I think with how broad happiness can be, each and every one of us, they have their own definition of what happiness means to them and how they would like to portray it outside to the society, because there's you being happy for yourself and there's you now trying to show other people how to be happy in general, right? So before we just sum it up, to you guys, how would you define happiness? Happiness, let us define it. What is happiness to you? Happy. Like how? Why are you happy? And how did you become happy? To
Why are
you,
you
how
happy,
would you
Stephen?
describe happiness? Wait, let me add you in.
Mr. Vooka Soldiers.
Try it now.
Am I on?
Yeah,
Yes.
on.
Oh, you can hear me.
Yeah.
So the question is to define happiness.
Yeah, for you, what is
How
happiness?
do you define happiness?
For
So
me,
what is
happiness. Happiness is not when I'm not stressing. When I'm joyful, goofing around. When the family is properly sorted out,
Yeah.
And one with God and one with my inner childhood, man. And yeah, bro, with money in my pocket, as you said, man.
So if you have money, you're going to be happy.
When I have money and everything I mentioned is okay, then
It's
I'm
okay,
happy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting, man, to hear from other people in terms of with them, man, what is happiness and how do they define it? How do they make
you,
everything
bruh.
make sense to them?
To you, how do you define happiness?
To me,
Yeah.
happiness is abundance, man, and not abundance of the physical stuff, right? Just having the abundance of, kind of what do they call it, man? It's not the mind-body dualism, but it's involving your wholeness as a human being. Your mind, mind, body, spirit, just being balanced, man. That feeling of being balanced. Your mind is not anywhere. Your body is here, but your mind is somewhere. But imagine if you just here intact with yourself and just feel how your body will react to that situation, as a whole, right? So if you're watching right now, maybe you're asking yourself, man, and maybe you have something to say, you know what, guys? Nama Kwenyan kids are happy. I'm not gonna lie, because we hide. Sometimes we hide, on these things. Yeah, I will after the breaks, because we just want to let everything digest. We're still talking about happiness, and I've just spoken to you about the laws. I know that a lot is going on in your mind. Right? Are you happy with the law? Those kind of things. But it is so interesting to find out in terms of what other people, define happiness as. Because other people, they hide, man. And someone, to them, happiness is as simple as, bruh, if anyone can make me a cup of coffee, bro, I will be happy. If anyone can just send me a text, call me and tell me that I love you, it makes sense to me. Then Mrs. intelligence. Happiness is when you got in the broad aspect of deep into you need to come on, guys. No.
You need to be one with your zen. You need to go down and bond with the universe.
Man.
Let's like some. Yes, man. That's my source of happiness. The Z.
Man.
And then for me, it's literally funny enough. Chocolate, and this is a addiction that my grandmother got me on. Like TC, a bar of chocolate for me.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
I mean,
memories. There's days when I just literally have a bite of chocolate and I start crying.
why
Because
go?
for me, it's
Drama.
like I'm having an emotional connection with my food.
Wow.
I am having an emotional connection with my food, and for me, it feels like it's one of the things where I can literally eat. And it makes me feel like, the world is tough, man. And I don't have a lot of things figured out. And I'm still trying to figure out a lot of things. Being a great mom, a great daughter, a great grandchild. And for me, it becomes a bit overwhelming, especially with the amount of responsibility that I have on my head.
Yeah.
So for me, like literally taking that bite, I know that the problems don't go away, but it's more of a breather. It's like my woo-saw moment. Like, you know what? Sometimes a bit of sweetness dims down all the bitterness in your mind, in your heart.
Yeah.
So that's what chocolate feels like to me.
Yeah. You know, and I think with everything that we have learned with our life when it comes to your, you know, long-term and short-term things, instant gratification, sometimes it's that moment of happiness that you need in your life.
Yeah,
understand? And I don't know if we should feel, you know, a little bit weird on how other people, you know, define happiness and what makes them happy in general. Because I have a friend, you know, who once told me that, yeah, Nashem, alcohol makes her happy. You know, and I was like, Ish, why do I feel bad when you say this, man? Like, why would you say that? You know, but now I'm trying to understand and look deep into what you are going through as a human being to say, you know what, man, in the chaos that I am at, the only thing that brings solace into my life and brings me and makes me calm and make me feel happy is alcohol. And I was not in a position of judging that person to say, hey, I think you need to find another happiness. Man. You know, like look for something that is look for something that we portray and deem as healthy as a society, you know, that we would say, no, this one is actually a good one. You know, maybe if you like taking walks, that thing makes you happy. Then we'll say, we'll vouch for you. So Vanilla comes through right there on YouTube, says, to me, happiness is looking around, finding things to smile about. That feeling of appreciation makes me happy.
Okay.
Fulfilling my goals, that makes me happy. Yeah, boy. It's those little things, man. You don't have to be Warren Buffett to be happy.
Wow.
Hey, chase money. I mean, guys, yes, we know that money is going to be part of our life. It is
Cash rules everything around me. Cream.
You understand?
The Chankura will put that. They said if money can't buy happiness, let God like bless me with $1 million right now, and you'll see how that smile on my face.
You understand? So it's those kind of things when we look deeper into ourselves and make a deep reflection. Can't what makes you happy? I not talk. My girlfriend makes me happy. Like
where? No, like your girlfriend's supposed to be an extension of your happiness.
Yes.
Not the whole reason why you're happy.
Yes.
Because then that is going to be one toxic relationship.
Yeah.
Yes, I think a lot of people tend to forget that as much as we try to find our own natural happiness or things that literally make us happy on a day-to-day or monthly basis, it cannot be dependent on somebody else, because that's when we start being too attached. And then when it comes to detaching or something happens, that's when you see a lot of people spiraling. So people literally forget that sometimes the only happiness you need is the happiness that only you can control.
Hey, that's true. So that's why I always encourage people that on this Wellness Wednesday, because you know what, we're all about wellness, and that's why we have the Mind Basket on a Wednesday. You know, work on the things that people cannot take away from you. Your character, your achievements, you know, anything that people cannot take away from you. Root your happiness in that. Root your self-worth in that. Root yourself in that, because that's the things that will definitely make you content and give you that sense of holistic contentment, where you just feel like, you know what, when you look at them and you can say, you know what, this is me, you know, and this is what makes me happy, and I'm happy and I'm content with this, you know, and those are the things that are important.
Right. And Nelly sent us something, you know, that we're going to play right now. You know, just sharing the moment as being part of the Vooka Nation, and this is what we speak about, you know, by just becoming a Vooka Nation, man. You know, just taking your phone, taking a video and sending it to us. Just let us know what is going on your day. So this is the video that she sent us.
Morning, Vooka Breakfast Show. Sivugile. These are my colleagues. So say hi. Hi. Say hashtag Vooka Breakfast. Huh? Vooka Breakfast Show.
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Sivugile. Hashtag Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
I say good morning, Vooka Breakfast Show.
Good morning, Vooka Breakfast Show.
Sivukile.
Sivukile.
Hashtag Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Right, man. Look at that.
Yeah,
I love this love. This love is a lot. Yeah, you know what?
She's on our cousin.
Nelly is that colleague. You know that colleague, Yoyana.
As we say good morning, Vooka Breakfast Show. Say good morning, Vooka Breakfast Show.
Good morning, Breakfast Show.
Hashtag Sivukile.
Sivukile.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Man, that was
Beautiful stuff. I love that. I love it for the parrots. That was so beautiful.
Oh, Nelly, we love you for that. Thank you very much for making sure that people know what exactly is the Vooka Breakfast Show. And thank you very much for getting your team in there.
Yeah, man. Happy Wednesday to everyone who's out there, man. You know, to your colleagues, to your kids, to your parents, you know, everyone who's out there who is up, you know, and making sure that they are making themselves feel better and looking forward for a wonderful day, man. Happy Wednesday. It is 8:30. That is the time. We're going to take a short break. But before we do that, this Mamikalani hopped in on our comment section. Say, good morning, Vooka Nation. Happy Wednesday. And I would like to wish my sister Manji a happy birthday. Modimo amo etse khantle.
Wow. That's beautiful. Happy birthday, Happy birthday to you, man.
Yeah. So if you don't mind, you can send us her picture, you know, so that we can celebrate it in style, as we are going to be looking into celebrity birthdays, and she will be part of those celebrities.
Yes, girl. Celebrity today. Yeah. Gawel today, man.
We are celebrating her, right? So it is 8:30, and now we're going to take a short break, and then we come back, man. We give you your daily prayer, which is today in history, celebrity birthdays, and your word of the day. So please make sure that you don't go anywhere and grab that cup of coffee.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Swellapil Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Swellapil Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
Yes, of course. Sivukile and Sibuyile. You understand? That's what we do right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. And you're still watching it, man, giving you that energetic dose to your day, accompanied by that daily positivity. Be with us and connect with us throughout our social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show. Right now, we are live on YouTube. All you need to do, subscribe and share the live to your loved ones. You can also join us as we have members who get exclusive content from the Vooka Breakfast Show team that you do not see right here. So please do the honors by subscribing, by joining the team, and become the Vooka Nation and the Vooka member. Right? As promised, man, that we're going to be going through some of the interesting things and speaking happiness, you know, in contrast with what we are going through, in contrast with what we are working on as the Vooka Nation, right? Yes, sorry, right there, my screen is black. That is me occupying the space and saying, you know what, ubumnyama into
Wow.
Load shading.
Not so begging. I can't come
load shading, Baba. It happens.
When you say that,
generator failing horribly.
Sisi, you know, when he says that, yesterday I watched like an episode of Martin, right? And then they were asking Martin and like the whole cruise that would you date outside of your race?
Yeah.
And you know what Tommy said? It's like, yeah, I don't matter where I'm dating outside of my race, because when the lights out, we all dark.
Oh, wow.
And it's like, you know what? That's a beautiful comeback. It don't matter what we are, because when the lights out, we all dark, right?
We all dark.
Yeah. And Zinzi came through saying, love that video. Nelly saw it was a fire.
The colleagues that she has at home.
The
And the little,
minions.
the minions, those are colleagues. She needs to show us her work colleagues at home.
Yeah, and she comes through again and she says, happy birthday to your sister Semami. Those wishes, they are being passed on to Manji. Manji, you are our celebrity for today. And then Timothy Parker, I think he's new on the chat, man. Welcome, saying, damn. Oh, okay. Rest in peace, Bam Majera. That is not okay. Bam Majera. Rest in peace to Bam Majera. And may his or her soul rest in peace, I guess. And then Tembimni comes through again, say, happy birthday to Manji. Guys, Manji is our celebrity for today. Today, it's about Manji. Manji, right? So we are deep into 34 minutes after 8 o'clock, and as promised, that we're going to also have a guest right here, Ahmed Quarter, Spartans from the Spartans Sports Academy that was established in 2008, specializing in the coaching of 19 different sport codes for athletes aged 3 to adult. A service provider that assists schools and organizations to conduct their physical education, sports extramurals, and sporting events and tournaments. The academy also has 4 specialized specific coaching divisions after school hours and on weekends for the following sports coach. First one is tennis, the second one is padel, and the third one is soccer. The last one is netball. So they aim to provide affordable quality sports coaching for all government and private schools, as well as individuals who are looking to learn or master a sport. So Ahmed will be joining us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. It is a conversation that you do not want to miss. Right? So moving on with what we have for you is today in history. Some of the significant things that took place in history. Right? I am going to go through some of them. And if you happen to know some of those, you will let me know on the comment section and say, hey, Advocate Mo, there's something that I know, man.
Wow.
There's something that I know, and there's something that I would like to share with you. So let us get deep into it, because I know that you have been robbed when it comes to the history lessons, right? Vooka Nation, it is things that you have never heard of. It is things that whenever you hear, you will be shocked to say, oh guys, I didn't know you guys do that. Don't worry. We do things that ordinary people don't do, right? So the first one, a world's first parking meter was installed. On July 16th, today, in 1935, the world's first parking meter, Park-O-Meter number 1, was installed in Oklahoma City in Oklahoma. Invented by Carl C. Maggi, it was designed to combat downtown congestion by encouraging short-term parking. The meter charged 5 cents per hour and sparked immediate public debate, with some calling it un-American. Despite resistance, the idea quickly gained traction, and by the early 1940s, over 140,000 meters were in use across the U.S. So if you didn't know, now you know that the world's first parking meter was installed. The next one, in 2023, singer Ed Sheeran welcomes a surprise guest, Eminem, for 2 duets during his concert in Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan. During Ed Sheeran's July 15, 2023 concert at Ford Field in Detroit, fans were stunned when Eminem emerged from beneath the stage to join Sheeran for surprise performances of Lose Yourself and Stan. The crowd erupted, marking Eminem's first Detroit concert appearance in years, and what Sheeran later called the loudest audience he'd ever had. Their duet was a highlight of Sheeran's Mathematics tour, and he honored Eminem further by wearing a Detroit's Lion jersey with Martha's on the back during encore. Powerful, man. Powerful. Mfanale Swafi.
Hi, boy. Na Ed Sheeran. Ubita Ed Sheeran kali Swafi. Behave.
Right, and then on the last one, in 1998, Die Hard, directed by John McTiernan, Tien, and starring Bruce Willis and Alan Rickman, is released in the US. Released on July 15, 1988, Die Hard redefined the action genre with its gritty realism and vulnerable hero, NYPD Officer John McClane, played by Bruce Willis, set during a Christmas Eve hostage crisis in Los Angeles skyscraper. The film pits McClane against Hans Gruber and Suave, and ruthless villain portrayed by Alan Rickman in his breakout role, directed by John McTiernan and based on Roderick Thorpe's novel Nothing Lasts Forever. The film was a box office hit and earned critical acclaim for its suspenseful pacing, sharp dialogue, and explosive action, eventually spawning a franchise and earning a place in the National Film Registry.
They do not call me diehards for nothing.
When you kuluma South Africa,
I knew.
Zulu on my stoop.
Right. So those are some of the interesting facts of history and significant things that took place that we have for you. That's all we have. And if you happen to know some, please do make sure to share in our comment section by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. And then heading over to the invention that we have for today, we have Legembi. Legembi's invention began in the late 1990s when Swedish neurologist Lars Lenfelt discovered the Arctic mutation in a family with early onset Alzheimer's. This mutation produced toxic amyloid beta protofibrils, which became the drug target. Lenfeld co-founded the BioArctic in 2003 and developed an antibody that binds to these proteins. Partnering with Elsi and later Biogen, the team advanced the drug through the years of trials, leading the Legembi's full FDA approval in 2023 as the first treatment proven to slow cognitive decline in the early Alzheimer's. Very interesting inventions that we have.
Okay, and it's quite, it fits into, it being Wellness Wednesday today, because I didn't know that. Alzheimer's is not pretty. I've seen somebody with Alzheimer's, man. So I for that to be something that for that treatment to be something that was invented right here in Africa. Wow.
Yeah. Some of the very interesting things that we have, man, in terms of the inventions and the things like that. And in terms of the number of the days, do you know how many days we are into the year?
Oh, yes. The number of days that we are into the year. Today is the 197th day of the year. And obviously, it would be the 198th in a leap year. And there are 168 days left of this beautiful 2025. And 2020 thrive, and I hope you guys have been thriving, man. And there's only 23 weeks remaining. So, guys, when it comes to those goals, how far are you? Are you thriving, or asikhulume again next year? Again next year. Or no, I'm thriving. Wow, okay.
75 rand, guys, in the certificate. Dasbhatala 75 rand. Thengi rogo limhlophe siyangena. Sign, we are done, my guy. Everybody buy a border, Joe.
So when ufuna ukushada nje 2025 ingapheli nje, somebody please.
Your girl is ready to
marry Afroberry. Marry Afroberry. I promise you, maybe she'll be a good wife to maybe.
What do you mean?
I promise you that maybe she'll be a good. That's the only promise I can make.
If you're all about having fun and games and being goofy all the time, then I'm your girl, honey.
Okay.
That costs 75 rand.
And it's gonna cost you 75 rand for that. No lobola ya matia. Kana how much was Mini's lobola?
1 million.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. I remember bafuni Itumeleng Kuni 1 million, 1 meter there.
He paid it, and then the engagement got broken off. And immediately, if they didn't sign the slip, good traditional court, when akuni uyakolota fanele muni mfana. Yeah, because one thing people don't know is that once you start paying lobola, bro, whether you finished or not, and then we broke up while you lobodaed me, and we didn't go to traditional court to basically say, traditionally we are no longer husband and wife. My guy, I am your first wife. You can go hambo yomshata no sign home affairs ukusalayo. As long as I have that sleep, according to traditional law, which is basically the law of South Africa, I can take it to court and wow. So most people are not even aware of that, and that's something. But we'll talk about that one day.
True.
It's a topic we'll definitely have in the station one day when it comes to customary and traditional laws. Definitely bring somebody for that one.
So 197th day of the year we are in, and 168 days left. 23 weeks remaining. Right, and of course, everyone would like to make those days count. To say, I want to make each and every day count. Reaffirm yourself. Tell yourself you are beautiful. You can make it, even though you won't, bruh.
Wow, Mweketi, what a downer! Aren't you supposed to be like a generator, giving energy? That's such a downer.
I think sometimes reality is needed in our lives in terms of
that's true.
I mean, it gives you positive, energy to say, I won't make it. And when you just turn yourself against the universe, man, that's where it's like, my boy, my girl, Kamla. Then things come flourishing like, hi, boo, I didn't ask for this. You deserve it, bro. You deserve it. That is why I love this, term, opposite attracts. The more you tell yourself you can't do it, you will do it. A lot of girls said I won't get pregnant. You understand?
No.
But you're not there.
Wow.
It's opposite, in fact. It happens to say, I want, and then that apostrophe, it comes off and is, yes, I did it.
I can't wait for tomorrow because you need some holy water.
Holy water.
I am holified. And then let's look into the national day that we are celebrating for today.
Yes.
There are always weird days, man, that are celebrated.
Yes, and the weirdest day that we're celebrating today is called National Snake Day.
Imagine.
Observed annually on July the 16th, World National Snake Day celebrates the beauty, diversity, and ecological importance of snakes while challenging the fear and myths around them. With over 3,000 species worldwide, snakes play a vital role in controlling pests and maintaining ecosystem balance. The day promotes conservation efforts, highlights threats like habitat losses and the exotic pet trade, and encourages respectful coexistence through education and digital campaigns and community events. So DJ Snake, happy World National Snake Day.
I love that one, yeah.
Yeah, because I get DJ Snake is like the only snake that a lot of people know about. So DJ Snake, this one's for you, my guy. We got you here, right? And then now we're moving on to the word of the day.
Before, man. This is a very important day, man, because I think with the World Snake Day, I mean, a lot of guys know that.
Amen. Amen. Don't even go where I think you're about to go.
Because, I mean, if right now would count that how many snakes are in this room.
I knew where you were heading to.
How many?
You're the biggest one.
The biggest one.
That's the thing. I only asked the question. I didn't say who's the snake.
No.
Yeah, you are a
but
snake.
you asked the question knowing very well where it's going to head.
How many snakes?
That's why you even
know.
said,
How many
if we
snakes
ask
in
the
the room?
guys.
You guys don't you don't even know where my direction was, but already we're like, already you were biting. I was like, if you could ask how many snakes are in the room, but to they were like, ready to bite. I mean, I mean, you can't celebrate women like this, guys.
Oh, wow.
World Snake Day.
Oh, wow. I just knew what you were taking it there. Tandaga, you could see na sinyo.
I mean, you guys call us dogs.
Wow. Okay. And then we snakes. You all are dogs and we snakes. Okay.
Why do you feel, why do you feel like it's a bad thing when you're called a snake? Yeah, guys, you are snakes and we are celebrating you.
That's why I said on episode 87, you can't take a snake, you can't take a dog to work. Exactly. If you remember episode 87, because we were celebrating National Take Your Dog to Work Day. Yes. I was like, you can't take your dog to work because abanye bawazi behave.
Exactly. Yeah.
I can see other poochies and just want to sniff their butts.
But an interesting, while we are talking about snakes, 2025 is considered the year of the wood snakes in the wood snake in the Chinese zodiac. So 2025 is the year of the snake, specifically the year of the wood snake. The cycle runs from January 29, 2025 to February 16, 2026, according to their lunar calendar. So the snake is the 6th animal in the 12th year zodiac cycle, embodying qualities like wisdom, charm, intuition, and mystery.
Yes, girl, preach.
Paired with the wood element, the 2025 year brings energies of growth, flexibility, and creativity infused with yin qualities, signifying a calm yet potent energy. So symbolically, the wood snake represents renewal and transformation, encouraging shedding of old habits and welcoming fresh opportunities.
Okay, so we can all agree that if we have to, just read through the 27 best pet snakes to have.
Okay.
Women are part of it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
But you were just describing.
Mo, what's your problem?
Describing.
This morning you are busy.
you are out here.
You are saying preach, girl. I'm like...
Snakes bite, Mo. If you're not careful, we're also very venomous. Yeah.
Exactly. You are. So why do you guys go then there? You understand? So now we hear you guys. We hear you.
Wisdom, charm, intuition, mystery. Please keep that in your mind. Not this other nonsense that you keep spewing.
My gosh. You know what? So just before we head over to Word of the Day, we're going to jump through our celebrity birthdays. I don't know if Simami sent the picture so we can celebrate our mind Chico. She's our own Vooka Nation celebrity today. And then hitting it off, we're going to start with Will Ferrell. Is it Ferrell or Ferrell?
Ferrell. Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell, born on the 16th of July, 1967, is turning 58 years old today. And an interesting fact, he has starred in iconic films such as Elf, Acronym, and Anchorman, and Old School, and is recognized for his impersonations of public figures like George W. Bush and Alex Trebek. Comedy actor who rose to fame on Saturday Night Live. He went on to star in such features as Anchorman, Old School, Step Brothers, and Elf, right? Mm-hmm. And right now, we're also going to be celebrating Luke Hemmings. Luke Hemmings was born on the 16th of July, 1996, and is turning 29 years old today. Interesting fact, he is the youngest member of 5 Seconds of Summer, guitarist and lead vocalist for the Australian rock band 5 Seconds of Summer. Their debut single, She Looks So Perfect, topped the charts in Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, and the UK. Their debut self-titled album peaked at #1 in 11 countries. Now that's amazing, right? And then we have another one, which is Gareth Bale. Now Gareth Bale was born on the 16th of July, 1986. Now the interesting fact about him, he's actually turning 36 this year. And then the interesting fact about him is that Gareth Bale's exceptional speed and powerful left foot make him a standout player in the football world, earning him numerous accolades and a place in history. Former winger who won the PFA Players Player of the Year, PFA Young Player of the Year, and the FWA Football of the Year awards during the 2012 to 2013 season season while playing for Tottenham Hotspur. He made his debut with the Welsh national team in 2006 and transferred to Tottenham to Real Madrid in 2013. In January 2023, he announced his retirement.
That's the fastest player in the world, man.
Because you're football, you love football.
Jordi Alba knows him very well.
You love football.
I mean, with
so
Bale, you can run straight. He will
one.
go that way, but he'll still catch you. You understand? I mean, so those are very interesting birthdays right there. Celebrity birthdays, man. Gareth Bale is one of them, and Will Ferrell and others, man. And also, a special shout out from Semami is Manchi, right? Manchi, he or she is growing up, right? Okay, wishing happy birthday, or the sister, right? So she's a she. We would like to wish Manchi a very huge happy birthday to her. So shout out to her, and we would like to give her
happy birthday.
Hooray!
Hooray!
There we go. Special shout out to anyone who is growing up. And if you happen to know someone who is growing up and you would like to give them a special shout out right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, please mention their name on the comment section. Or you can send through their picture on the number 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. And then going back to YouTube, Manelem Ni say, I thought men are canines. Yes, we are, men. Phonemic of canine.
Isuga.
Do you know that dog?
Isuga.
We search for drugs and solve crime.
You mean the canine unit? Really, it literally just means it's the dog.
So you're calling yourself a German Shepherd?
Man. I mean, it's good because it always locate missing people, anything that you try to hide. So if a snake is trying to hide something,
wow,
the canine is there.
You're coming in hard for this one. Hey, Mo, where you going in?
The day of the snake there, World Snake Day. You're just going in. You saying today is a day for women?
Wow. Yeah, guys. So it's nice that you're celebrating this day, man. So we wish you all the best with that venomous whatever that you guys have. Right? So yeah, man. I mean, people always have their animal totems with them to say, I describe myself as a snake. So it's like, okay, we see you, Cinderella.
My spirit animal.
We see you.
So you're saying women's spirit animal is a snake?
Yeah, I mean, for a lot of them, man. So yeah, so go all out and celebrate because it is Wednesday, man. Wednesday comes with a lot of things. 4 minutes till we hit 9 o'clock, right? And of course, as we mentioned, that we are going to have our special guest who's going to be joining us at 9 o'clock on the dot. It is a conversation that you do not want to miss because you're celebrating a lot of things. Snake Day, things like that. These are the things that we need to celebrate. And also, man, I want to go back to the Legembi, man. I don't know if this is an African, invention.
I don't think it is because, it says it spoke about a Swedish neurologist. I realized after that, I'm like, Pearl, girl.
Pearl will see you, girl.
Pregnancy brain.
I don't know if, it is pronounced as... Oh, it's Q.
I don't know if it's Legembi or Legembi.
So do you have the picture right there, Steve?
No, but we're reading it the proper African way. Legembi.
So this is Legembi. Maybe it's Legembi, right? Because it's Q.
Is it a Q or is it a G? Because there's a G one. And then there it's a Q. Pregnancy brain.
The actual picture. I don't know if you have my screen there, Steve's screen. To show
is it a Curie G, Steve?
Exactly. So this is the thingy,
Is it a Q?
That's a Q.
Okay.
LEQEMPI.
Oh,
that is the spelling of it.
Pearl, you doing us
the
dirty,
title?
Pearl?
She wrote Legembi, and then in the description she wrote Lequembi or however you say that.
Right. So interesting things are still going to take place right here by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Don't worry, we have you covered, man. And as I mentioned, because I am still looking for some of the things that we need to go through. And you know that it's still know your rights on this wonderful Wednesday. Laws, likes, and the youth. Are we really being heard? So you can just go back and just recap. See some of the things that we went through with Mrs. Yagashni Gavenda, just telling us in terms of young people and the youth. And I saw that you also sent us something from Unkosi.
Yeah, no. But, before we get into that, it's word of the day. Today's word of the day is ineffable. Ineffable is an adjective meaning too great or extreme to be expressed or described in words.
Yeah.
And a sentence example of this word is the ineffable mysteries of the soul. And similar words to this is inexpressible, indescribable, unutterable, staggering, astounding, astonishing, and undefinable. So how would you use the word of the day in a sentence? The word of the day, again, for you, Vooka Nation, is ineffable. So a sentence example that we have used here on the show is the ineffable mysteries of the soul. How are you going to use this word of the day? Of course, we are aiming to better our vocabulary right here on the show. And of course, giving you that daily dose of positivity for an energetic start to the day. Don't go anywhere because, like Mo said, we are about to get fit and get into the world of sport with the Spartan Sports Academy on this Wellness Wednesday. So stay tuned for that conversation, Mo.
Yeah. I think, of course, the task is how we would use the name, right?
Yes.
Please don't put me on blast. You all know that I am about flabbergasted.
It's too great and extreme to be expressed. I mean, my love for snakes is ineffable.
Oh, wow. You're still there.
That's how I would
You're
use
still
the
there.
word. My love,
You're still there.
No, but I love snakes, man. They're great animals.
Wow, and
Go away.
Mo, you need a timeout
But
today.
you guys, you also, described, their, what do you call their character or what?
Well, that's just according to the Chinese zodiac. Then. Yeah. So I mean, snakes are seen even in African spirituality. Idlozi. When you dream of, I know that when you dream of a certain color of a snake, it could be speaking to your ancestral animal.
Yeah.
So in those terms, in spiritual terms, the snake, represents renewal and transformation. So symbolically so. So same here with, the year of the wood snake in the Chinese zodiac.
Right. 9 minutes, it is 9 minutes.
9 o'clock.
1 minute
Has
after
hit.
9, it is the time, and we're going to take a short break as we're welcoming
Yes,
Ahmed
Steve.
Kota and Mohammed Khalid
Steve wants to
Nabi.
say something.
I just fact checked the medicine, right? So it's not an African invention.
It's not.
So the headquarters are in Tokyo. So
Konnichiwa.
Right. Thank you for that, man. Thank you for that. Because we saw that, it was.
We
invented
read.
by-
As I was reading, I'm like, something is off here. Pearl, pregnancy brain, girl.
All right,
No,
man. So
forgive Pearl,
today
she's
on the
carrying
show,
Bugatti.
man, we've got a powerhouse in the studio, Ahmed, and the founder and director of Spartan Sports Academy, where they coach not one, not two, but 19 different sports codes for kids young as 3, right up to grown-up folks like you and me. So it is a conversation that you don't want to miss. Let's take a short break, and then when we come back, we get straight to it.
Hey family,
Hi,
My name is Tisiga Mazibugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
my name is Musi Miss
my name is Ketu Mguni.
on the Vooka
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
See you there.
This is Ted, the Wild Irish Comedian. You're watching Vooka Breakfast Show. Tune in every morning, Monday to Friday. Well, yeah, something blossom memory. Yes. Wow.
3 minutes past 9. It is the time you're still watching your favorite breakfast show. It is the Vooka Breakfast Show, where we say we start your day on a very high energetic note, accompanied by that daily dose of positivity. Before the break, we announced that gentlemen are going to be joining us right here. So today we're going to be talking passion, discipline, community right here on the sports blog. So if you happen to have any question, please do make sure that you connect with us throughout our social media platforms and keep it locked, man. Share your thoughts and maybe just maybe get inspired to swap that lunchtime quota for a jog, because you know what, we're about to get healthy and fit. A very good morning, gentlemen. How are you doing this morning?
Morning, very well, thanks. How are you?
We are thrilled to have you. We're thrilled to have you and can't wait to share, can't wait to hear of what you guys are going to share with us together with our audience who are listening right now, right? So if you guys can take this time to introduce yourself to the people into who are you guys and what do you guys do?
Okay, good morning to you. My name is Mohammed Khalid. One of the founders of Spartan Sports Academy. And, well, my partner over here, Ahmed, will introduce himself.
Yeah. Okay, also, my name is Ahmed Kouta, also one of the founder and directing members of Spartan Sports Academy.
Yeah.
We did start it off in 2008.
Yeah. So I think one of the things that people would want to know is the inspiration of starting the academy, of where it comes from. Where does it stem from for you guys to start this academy to be where it is now?
How long do you have?
I have all the time.
Okay. So from a very young age, even from schooling, both myself and Muhammad Khalid, we passionate about sport, right? And immediately after school, we both started working at another sports coaching club. That's where we actually met.
Yeah.
And I realized then that, sitting behind a desk is not for me. Yeah, I have to be out there on the field. And even though I did study architecture and so on, but the passion and the desire is still to do the sports and to be active.
Yeah.
And why not? So the entrepreneurship part of the body kicked in and said, let us, make a business out of this.
Yeah.
And I keep saying that we get paid to play. So that's how the desire and the passion and the way the academy actually began.
Yeah.
Coach Muhammad can touch on it further.
Please.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much, we round it up about there. I think the same thing on the side, it was just a passion all along. And what inspired us a lot was we noticed that sport in South Africa itself, in our country, was fading away, especially in schools.
Yeah.
Coming from a background where in school, sport was just about, okay, there's a ball and go and play.
Yeah.
It wasn't specialized. There was no, one-on-one interaction.
True.
That inspired us to go forward and wanting to, that's why we created this.
Yeah.
To
bridge
the gap. Allow, the future to have something that we didn't.
Yeah.
And it's pretty simple, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, I think the question one would want to ask in terms of how many of us men actually, had a chance to try more than one sport in school? Because I think with my background, they were concerned, about our school performance, to say if we, put on more sports in the curriculum as a whole, it's going to take more focus in their school, right? But now with other schools, they promote kids because it's like not everyone can do the same thing as other kids. So how many of us actually had a chance to try more than one sport in school?
That's actually a good question, eh?
Yeah.
If you look at the way our schools are designed in South Africa, unfortunately, majority of the, I would say, government schools are very limited when it comes to certain things. Example, when I was growing up, primary and high school, it was always, I was in a government school.
Yeah.
So it was always just your basic stuff, right? Like you're saying. So it was soccer, which was obviously every boy was playing soccer, every girl was playing netball. That was pretty much it. And that question that you asked relates so well to what we do at our academy, because we offer 19 different sports, right? So that's basically the difference where we come in and we say, hey, look, guys, for your kids, there's options. Not every child has to play soccer because not every child's cut out for that.
Yes.
Some might have talents in other sports, especially like males, for example. Like you said, specifically a male.
Yeah.
We didn't get to play a lot of sports. Soccer, that was it. But the same thing with females. They didn't have a lot of options.
Yeah.
So now it's open to both. Males, females. I mean, there's girls that are brilliant in baseball, but never had the opportunity because it's related to, hey, that's kind of a male sport. Same thing with soccer and females. So now they've got this exposure. And if you notice in schools, it's starting to open up.
Yeah.
They're allowing more sports to happen. And I think it's very good. It's very good, especially for the kids.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think I have to come to you, Ahmed, in terms of, you given a chance to try more than one sport, at the school that you were, to say, did you have that privilege? Did you have, that opportunity to explore in terms of the sports that is being offered at your school?
So I also started off in a government school again. The options were very limited. I did eventually move to a private school. But even so, coming from a sports background, in all honesty, I wasn't very academically inclined. But they did not offer many sports.
Yeah.
It was, again, like Coach just reiterated, it was soccer and for the boys and netball for the females.
Yeah.
And we did have table tennis, which basically it was it.
Yeah.
So it was like two sports, and then again, we could choose the option of not to participate in any sport. Right? So majority of the school, like I said, if we weren't representing the school team for soccer, that was it. There was no other ulterior avenue to go through. So again, even though in the private sector, still sport was very, what's the word I'm looking for, is very, what am I trying to say? Like, it's not, you don't have options, basically.
Right.
So basically that's that was the sad reality growing up. That's why now we studied, all the different sport goes, going for the causes and finding out playing this type of sport is actually fantastic. It's so enjoyable. And to pass that knowledge onto our upcoming youth, it gives you goosebumps.
Yeah. I think right now we should just, track back because one will be asking into, okay, we've got two powerhouses right here. How do you guys meet, and how do you now guys sit down and decide that, what, this is going to head in the direction that we want? How do you now, combine your two brains and say we are going to lead this to where it is now?
I think starting off firstly, powerhouse. Just wanna
speak for yourself.
Lucky I've got this hoodie on. So I think the vision and where we headed is for every child out there, every individual. Let me correct that actually, every individual to get moving and to explore different options. think, or I would hope that every kid would like to do it. Today's day and age is taken over technology, you know, phones and all of these things. Kids love doing it, but they do it. There is a passion for sport out there, not just for sport specifically. Fitness as well. We find a lot of boys and girls that can't really play sport that well, but they would like to do some kind of training in a different avenue. So our vision, our goal is to spread this, to continue spreading it. I mean, in Johannesburg itself, we coach at various different schools. We do after-school programs. We do extracurriculars on the weekends as well. We've got a branch that's in KZN as well, in the process of completing the branch in Cape Town as well. So the vision, the powerhouse, as you say, needs to be spread across the world. And there's a lot of interest. It's not that sport or activities has been just taken the back seat. No, it's still out here. We just want to, advance it a little bit.
So if we want to just change the mindset of many of the organizations here we have is they're very academically inclined. So we have like certain challenges that we face is where schools, we want to participate, say, in a tournament and go push the kids further. They say no, they just put it on one side to say no. They need to focus on their studies. For example. And then so I don't know, maybe from above we met because, like you said, the two powerhouses, like he's got certain strengths that I don't have, and I might have certain strengths that he doesn't have. And when we combined it, we've created this module of Spartan Sports Academy that's now thriving. Since 2008 till now, it's picked up. We have had challenges, but that comes with every business. And so I'm actually very appreciative of actually meeting Coach Khalid at that previous place where we worked. To put our minds together and take this academy to where we want it to be, to eventually become an international brand.
So now going back to when the academy was established in 2008 and coming to the present time, in terms of getting better access, do you guys think that today's kids are getting better access to different sporting codes out there?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Things have changed. Time has changed. Facilities have improved in certain areas. Equipment as well. I mean, things are always changing, right? It's changing for the better. So, when we started off, the quality of sport itself, and back then to now, that makes us sound like we old back then to now. But in that couple of years, definitely, kids are definitely getting much more access to better quality of sport, facilities as well. I mean, a specific area that Coach Umut coaches at tennis specifically. When we started, funny, we would coach on a Friday afternoon, and I had one child, one boy that I would coach, and Coach had about a few more. So I'd do the juniors, and he would do the seniors. And the facility was falling apart. Completely falling apart, but we'd make do anyway because it was the little that we had to, get those kids going with. And today, if you have a look at that facility, it's amazing. There's 4 pedal courts. All the tennis courts are revamped. The area is, it's become a chill spot. People just want to hang out there because it's so cool. So yes, and it makes a difference. It definitely changes, and we have noticed it. Not to brag, but we have noticed it. What the modules, as Coach mentioned, and our programs, the kids are striving better now than before because the interest is more. Just for the reason it's more exciting. So they come out and they just look at equipment and like, wow, that's like cool. What are we doing, Coach? What are we doing? Like, I'm so excited to see it. And it could be a simple exercise, but the fact that they have more access to better quality of things makes a big difference. Definitely changes the vision.
And I think also parents are now coming to the realization that how important sport is. Right? Because sport actually will help them in other aspects of their life. Very important. And because of this realization, they are now seeking these avenues to say, my child is actually sitting at home every day on his tablet and they're not doing anything on the weekends. Let me get them physically active. And that's when they're now realizing the importance, and then they expanding their scope, looking for other sporting codes, like, for example, coach touched on the tennis and the paddle that's come up. And, so it's not only your soccer. It's not only so. Parents are coming to that realization, and there is an improvement, which is good to see.
Yeah. Very interesting things that you guys are mentioning, because when I hear you, coach, speak about the facilities, I get the chills, man, because I know what a facility can do, to a player in terms of where you do your stuff. I mean, there's a term that they use here in Kasi, especially in Soweto. They call it ipoku, so playing in the dusty streets, because they say diamonds are dug in dirty places. So you need to play and experience those dirty places to become a better player, right? But now coming to your point, in these sports programs, now helping the child in their other area, in their life, in the other areas of their life. So I want to ask, in terms of you guys, on how the better sports programs have shaped your school experience.
Hey, coach, I think you want to go for that one.
So sport is, we say we actually teach life skills through sport. So through the pressures and the experiences you experience while coaching, while playing, makes you as a person face challenges differently that might come across yourself in every aspect of life. Because you are able to handle the pressures, you are able to think for solutions. So if I use if I'm playing a league tennis match and I'm actually down, for example, I'm losing, the pressure that I'm experiencing and the pressure and the decision making that I have to make in order to flip the match in my favor. I can use that same concept in other aspects, in family life, in business, in whatever it is, so that's the importance of how sport can shape you as a person. And I can't reiterate how important actually the sport for any individual is. It's extremely important. I don't know if coach wants to add on to.
Let's just take you through what we are into. We have Ahmed and Mohammed right here from the Spartan Sports Academy, who they have established in 2008, specializing in the coaching of 19 different sports codes for athletes aged 3 to adult. A service provider that assists schools and organizations to conduct their physical education, sports, extramurals, and sporting events and tournaments. The academy also consists of 4 specialized specific coaching divisions after school hours and on weekends for the following sport coach, which are namely tennis, paddle, soccer, and netball. They aim to provide affordable quality sports coaching for all government and private. Now this is where I'm coming in, where we speak affordability. There's a parent who is watching, or there's a kid that's watching and say, coach, what you guys are mentioning, it's nice. Speaking of the facilities and, sports playing a very huge role in our life aspect. But I can't afford, right? So many Kasi parents or township parents, they want their kids to be active. But transport, fees, and access are real barriers. What should sport academies be doing differently to truly reach these communities?
Very good question, and there's a lot of answers to that actually. Starting off with our facility, our academy. Everyone's got to love, right? So there has to be a fee to it. You got to pay coaches, buy equipment. There's got to be some kind of financial connection there. But we keep our fees as low as possible. I know that sounds like every other academy out there. I'll give you an example. We charge as little as, 93 cents per kid per session type of thing, right? It's not to put it out there. It's because basically I'm just trying to make you understand that it's not about the money. It's the passion. It's to change lives, right? So we do have a struggle when it comes to the affordability. because we want to give the best, and it's always not as cheap as possible. So we have tried many avenues, especially with our government. We've tried to get, funding, things like that. It's not always so easy. And we will continue trying. We try our best to help underprivileged. We do have a program that we're busy with to work with kids that cannot afford or people that cannot afford to do it. But again, it does get a bit costly because not everyone is out there to volunteer for work. So we still have to, remunerate for certain coaches at their times and things like that. On our side, with fee structures, it all varies depending on what you want to do. There's obviously a school structure, and there's after school, or there's extracurricular. But for parents that would want to get in touch with us, they can just go onto our website or any of our socials, get in touch, find out which area we're in, and then we can specify as to the fee structure with regards to that. Affordability, it's very affordable. So yeah, anything you want to touch on it, Coach?
You mentioned Flamingo.
Not the name specifically, but just an amount. Yeah.
Okay. So affordability again is there's certain areas that we find that they can afford, and then you get areas where it is more challenging, where they're more underprivileged, where they cannot afford. So we try and mix it up in different areas and so on. And then like Coach touched on, like where we charge like you said 300 a year, so basically. And then you get like the more specialized ones, which range again between 300 to 350 a month. So it does change here and there. Again, like I said, because it's a passion, we want every single child not to lose the opportunity to participate because of affordability. Yes. That is why it's a passion. So even though we said yes, we do have to live, we do have to charge the fee, but the academy does have, especially at our, the preschool level, where we do sponsor maybe a child to participate for the entire year. So we do have those like systems in place. So that's basically the covering the whole.
I mean, this conversation, yes, it leads to the term, the earlier the better. And because we speak about affordability, if you are exposed to something as early as possible, you are able to plan ahead in terms of what your kid, needs to do. So how do you think early exposure to multiple sports codes can change the path of a young person's life, especially when it comes to discipline, confidence, or even career options outside of playing professionally?
I was actually thinking about this. When you said career, let's just start on that one. Coach mentioned it earlier that different careers, and when it comes to sport, like he said, he wasn't very academically, or not very, he wasn't academically inclined because his interests were elsewhere. It was more into the sport. And there's this misconcept about if you play sport, you can get nowhere in life. Let's just go back to Messi and Ronaldo. Those guys are earning well, right? So,
athletes,
I mean, that answers everything out there.
Yeah.
That does not mean that your child can't be the next Messi or Ronaldo, right? So give them an opportunity. By you just holding them back, you don't know where they're going to be in the future. So let them explore. I mean, some are academically inclined, and we fully support it, and others that are in sport, let them be. So with regards to the career itself, there's definitely, and again, just want to put it out there, parents, for those who are thinking, hey, look, my son, you need to be a doctor, you need to be an engineer. I'm not shutting those careers down. You don't need to push them in any direction. Let them choose, let them explore. What's the worst? They say if you fail, it's because you didn't try, right? But if you tried, you didn't fail. So,
and I think that is where talent development also comes and play, and takes its place. Because if you want to see the next Messi, the next Ronaldo, the talent of those kids need to be developed in a proper manner. So do you guys think, or do you believe schools are doing enough to help kids find and nurture their sporting talents, or they are just pushing the same sports every year because that's how it has always been?
Yeah, I'm gonna let Coach touch on that
Yeah,
one, right?
yeah,
But before he does, I think it's more because it's a religious sport type of thing. So because there's certain sports that are very common in the country, they work on those sports because they can use it to compete. Soccer is very common, netball is very common, for example, and most schools will offer those too because there's avenues for kids to compete in.
Yeah.
Right? But I mean, realistically, there's no future in soccer in South Africa.
Yeah.
Right? Most of our guys are going overseas these days. Right? Getting scouts to come from other countries over here.
Yeah.
So that's why I personally feel that schools are not giving enough. They need to give more.
Yeah.
And they definitely, with regards to the development, coach will touch on to that part, right?
Yeah, so the first part of your question is where if you want to specialize in a certain sport to take it up, professionally, the other sport coaches, if you do participate in, even socially, assist the one that you're actually focusing on. So, like with myself, I compete in tennis and so on, but playing soccer, playing cricket, playing all these other sport codes assist me in my tennis game.
Yeah.
So that is why the importance of playing other sports. Actually, if you look at even the pros, if you look into their lives, well, it was Formula 1 drivers, for example. If you look at Schumacher in the past, he could have taken up soccer as a career, but he chose Formula 1, but he was playing multiple sport codes.
Yeah.
And then with regards to are schools doing enough? Nowhere near enough, in all honesty, right? Budget-wise, it's they don't budget enough for sport. Very limited, and in the past we recognize talent in these youngsters, and we actually spoken to the school. You know what? This youngster's got amazing ability in athletics. And we contact the parents. We said push them in this direction here because this child was, the fastest it was actually a female child that we did have, fastest in the school, promoted them, got them to go to national level. And then unfortunately we get to hear that the child didn't go. What was the reason? No, the parents didn't want to take her. So and the school didn't even push it, so we had to push from our side. Sometimes we feel hey, this youngster's got amazing quality in soccer. And we work with clubs and we push them in there, and then we track. But coming from the school side, there's almost zero, effort from them to get kids to that level. Some do meet us, but again, not enough.
And I think it's a two-way thing, right? I mean, we can only do that much, and then thereafter it has to come from schools and parents, right? As Coach mentioned, it can't be an excuse that, look, we want our kids to be the best, but then you don't play your part on it, right? So that's where the challenges come in. I mean, that girl, it's a pity, and we do hope that she is somewhere far today. But that's where they say talent goes wasted.
True. And now, because you guys have worked with a lot of schools, both public and private, and I think it's a burning question that a lot of people would want to know in terms of the differences and where these schools need to work on. So what would you say is the difference between public schools and the private schools, and what is it that they need to work on to improve these programs?
Well, both schools are good.
All
right, it's a preference at the end of the day for parents. And I think with regards to affordability as well. When it comes to the sport, I think they just need to budget more. Right? I know it's not always easy when it comes to financials, there's always restrictions. But that budget creates more opportunities. You can hire more coaches, more academies. It doesn't necessarily have to be Spartans. There's a lot of coaches and academies out there that do wonderful work. And you can get more people involved. That way kids will be exposed to better quality of sport itself. If you can't do that, there's always avenues. I mean, we at Spartans, we have a program where we say sponsor a school right? So for the corporate or companies that can afford to do so, even if it's not just one, it could be 10 companies that could come together and say, look, we're going to give a portion and you sponsor school for a year. So I think schools are just not putting enough effort because sport, again, takes the back seat. But the sad reality is that they want every child to be a champ. So if you're not going to meet us halfway, it's a challenge for us as well. We can come there. Coach Amor and I will willingly step forward, and we don't mind being there at the school, even if it means we don't charge. But we can't do it if we don't have equipment. We still have to travel to the school, which obviously means we got to fill fuel in our cars. So there is that small things that play a part, right? That's the reason why we keep our fees so low. It's just to basically make a difference. But again, that could be our mindset, right? But there's other coaches that have reality priorities. And everybody needs to love. So that's when it comes back to the budget part. And I think if they just try and budget a bit better, I'm not saying that they're not, but or if they look for more avenues, maybe sponsors, reach out a little bit more. There's a lot of people willing to help, to be honest. There's a lot of people willing to help. So that can make a big, big difference. I think that will make a change,
Interesting. Now looking into the social impact, that play into the kids' lives, and shaping how they get to see the future outcomes for themselves. And in this age and in a world where kids are glued to their screens and social media, how do we bring the cool factor back to sport? And what role should academies like the Spartans play to inspire the next generation?
I think these days sport is on the phone. I mean, I have my own nephews and nieces who sit with their phones. Not their phones, but their tablets or computers. And they're busy playing on there. They are not honing any skills from that. Right? They're understanding what the game is about. But just moving their thumbs isn't going to get the technical developments that's going to happen when they're actually playing. Right? Everyone started somewhere. We all out there, we're not professionals. I mean, we're not yet on that level, and we hope to be one day. But it all starts somewhere. When it comes to the social part of it, I think when we grew up, I'll give you an example of what sport used to do for us. We would play, and if there was a misunderstanding, then, like for example, if it was a foul play, the social development there was dealing with conflict. So we would be as two players, it's my ball, no, you kicked me out, I'm sorry, whatever it is, Today they don't know how to deal with that because, again, keyboard warriors hiding behind, right? When they come out there and they get kicked, then the world came to an end. I remember with us, it was dusted off, and our parents would be like, wash the wound and it's done. It's
sportsmanship.
There we go. Now we have to administer first aid level 3 on a small little bruise, right? So it's changed. And then the social part of it, I mean, we see coaches, kids today playing, but they don't know how to deal with a simple argument. They're getting upset and getting offended by simple things, and even the social part of just communication, when they're playing the actual sport, like, I mean, eye contact and, making that I'm going to go there, kick the ball there, and just communication.
Reading the game also,
It's changed. It's changed a lot. So
important what you're saying there is the social aspect of playing sport. We actually get, parents coming to us to say, I want to register my child with you for whatever sport codes. So the reason being, it's okay if they don't compete in the game, if they don't go play fixtures on the weekend. I just want them to be social. I just want them to mix with other kids. Because of like he's touched on, the tablets and the phones and the computers and so on, they're not getting that social interaction. And some of the parents are actually registering them in the sport field just because they want them to be social, not to even compete. So that's how important the the social aspect is.
Yeah, man. Thank you for that. And I think this one, man, in terms of just going back, looking into the path patterns that you guys have had, and it's the question for the both of you. If you guys had a chance to start over, do you think access to something like the Spartan Sports Academy when you were young would have changed your life path, maybe even mentally or emotionally?
If I could coach myself, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Or if I had coach over here coaching me, definitely. No, definitely. I always, growing up, I always wanted that special, environment.
Yeah.
And as kids, growing up, it makes you feel a part of something. So it makes you feel like, hey, look, I'm part of this academy, and they're so cool, and they do these things and stuff. But all-round activity, growing up, being able to explore 19 different sports would have been amazing. I would have definitely wanted to be in that program. And the social, that part of it also, it would have made a big, big difference in my life. I mean, with Coach and myself, we actually learned sports through the experience of Spartans. So we weren't playing 19 different sports when we just started or when we just met and we opened this academy. But as time went on, we started getting, into each and every different sport, exploring and specializing each different sport. So yes, if we could go back, personally, I know Coach would definitely go back. And
Definitely.
Yeah.
I would, again, because of the sports passion I had when I was young, I think if I had more or like coaches who could direct me in a certain way, in all honesty, I think I would have been playing and representing the country, not to like blow my own horn, but I actually believe that I would have, because I was playing soccer at a very high level, I was playing cricket at a very high level, playing tennis at a high level, but I needed, like an academy or coaches of this caliber, to just push me into the right direction there, like my father mentored me quite a bit when it came to the cricket side and the sports side. But further than that, so once I was in the team environment and we had the coaches coming in, it just stayed there. I think because we were limited of the area we were in, we had to travel out to maybe get further exposure in it. So it was a bit more of a challenge. But if we did have a Spartan Sports Academy those days, I think it would have made a major difference.
Wonderful to hear that, gents. So now heading back to our socials on YouTube, Mapula coming through, some with some birthday wishes, saying good morning, Vooka Nation. Like to wish a happy birthday to my younger sister, Manji Mansesane Kalane. May the Lord bless you and grant you many more wonderful years to come. We're still celebrating Mansesane Kalane's birthday right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Then Banele come through says, I think every child should play sports for social development. I think the notion of learning what a loss or win feels like builds resilience.
Correct.
And then he asked that, he says, interested to know what the gents support football-wise, locally or abroad.
We'd rather keep that a secret.
No. So now previous years we would have kept quiet, but now Liverpool. So we can say now,
I
definitely.
See.
And Barcelona, and locally, not far from here. Amakosi.
On the same boat, man. How about you, Coach?
Same.
It's
exactly
really?
the same. Yeah.
Nice. All right, so before, man, we wrap up this conversation, how do you think communities can take ownership, on of developing young talent without waiting for big sponsors or government support?
That's a very good question. I actually had one on my street not so long ago.
Yeah.
I'm sure with yourself as well, and you'll notice it here in the area. Kids are playing on the street every day.
Yes.
And I had the same thing. I have it going on, the exact same thing happening. Kids are playing on the street, which is still very good to see, right? In some areas, you don't even see, a dog running around. I don't know what's up there.
Yeah.
But, so my neighbor actually said to me, hey, you're a coach. Like, we've got an open field around the corner.
Yeah.
What can we do, like, during the holidays? And we run a holiday program.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, okay, look, maybe send the kids around, 3 o'clock, I'll spend an hour with them there, and then we can just play around and, nothing specific. Let's have fun. And we just, we learn through fun. So if there are individuals in communities that they don't have to be necessarily skilled. I mean, they can just come out with what they know and get kids active, get them going. Simple things like that, and that doesn't cost anything.
Yeah.
If anything, one ball, a couple of cones. I mean, if you get creative, if you get innovative, we did it. We use whatever's around us.
Yeah.
Kids jump over rocks, they run through, we take a stick and make a little mark on the sand, and we make them jump left or right over the line.
Yeah.
Just get creative.
Yeah.
So communities can play a big role. They can change things. It's not always costly.
Yeah.
They can reach out for a sponsor. Each person can put in a couple of rands, and they can buy a ball or a few things, and they can make a difference.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's at the end of the day, I think it's just that willingness to step out there and give back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting.
When we were younger, sorry.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, playing on the streets, we get this where you say it's not safe anymore to play on the streets. But I feel different, I say if all the kids are on the street, no one's going to come and interfere.
Yeah.
Because, and when we were young, we used to actually paint the road, with the markings of the soccer field and the cricket field. And then we used to actually have challenges with the other streets in the area. So if my street was, we make a 7-a-side. The next street there, we get all the youngsters in there to make a 7-a-side team, and then we challenge each other home anyway. So you play on your street, you play on the way street, So there is ways to go and play, So it was to get active, to get the kids active in socializing.
Yeah. Very interesting. So lastly, let's speak motivation, because right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, we're always about motivating someone who is feeling hopeless out there. So there's a kid, who is listening to you guys speak about, the Spartans Academy, and they would like to join, and they feel hopeless, and they feel like there's a dream of them becoming a professional cricket player, tennis player, soccer player is far from them. What message do you have for them?
Okay, to make it professionally, you're going to have to be dedicated. That's number one, right?
Yeah.
Remember, it's a journey.
Yes.
It's not, we cannot expect results immediately.
Yeah.
But again, you must tell yourself psychologically that I'm in this, and you must set yourself targets and goals to say, I want to reach this.
Yeah.
And then the sky's the limit, Then myself and coach and all the other coaches in the academy are just guides for you to get to where you want to go, but the actual effort and motivation and dedication will come from you, and that way we can work with you and try and mentor you in the right direction.
Yeah.
And consistency is key.
Yeah.
I just looked at a post the other day, a picture, and it like made me view things from a different perspective.
Yeah.
There's two rocks, and on the one rock, a guy takes a bucket of water and he throws it on the rock, and the water just splashes and it's gone, it dries up. But the other rock, every single day he drops a drop of water,
Yeah.
and over time it takes a new shape because it carves its way through.
Yeah.
So that consistency needs to be there every single day. You don't need to be perfect, but just keep trying, keep trying, and one day you'll see something else. It will just open up.
Yeah.
And that will be the day.
Powerful and profound. And lastly, from our socials, Manela comes to say, food and dietary wise, what to avoid eating and drinking?
Okay.
Whole new topic.
Yeah. So at Spartans, it's a whole.
Yeah.
So for us, it's not just sport.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sure you've been listening to us say sport.
Yes.
I just want to touch on it's fitness, sport, nutrition, right, and rest, obviously. So there's a cycle. You have to be fit. You have to be strong in order to play the sport. But at the same time, you got to eat really well in order to build your body.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you got to rest enough.
Yeah.
Nutrition at Spartans, we have a nutrition information guide. So we do this with kids at every session. We sit them down and we say, hey, look, kids, after today's session, this week, go home and we educate them on a banana example, and we say, look, a banana, what does it do for you? It has potassium. It provides you with energy. It prevents cramps, things like that. And then all different types, right? And for example, chicken has protein, and carrots, it's good for the eyes. Simple things like that. And it's funny though when parents tell their kids, eat healthy. They're like, nah, mom, you're nagging. But when their coaches tell them, then it's like a different thing.
Yeah.
So nutrition is extremely, extremely important.
Yeah.
Right. We would always advise kids, eat healthy. Right. It takes you a long way. You grow stronger. You stay healthier. And we actually had a few parents. Coach will tell you the story. Where they call us and they were like, hey, what you're doing is wrong. I let him finish the story.
A couple of times we had parents come to us and say, you are killing me. I said, what's wrong now? Now your mind races like, what did I do now? And they said, I have to pack this in my child's lunchbox. I must put now carrots and bananas and all this. And now I'm breaking my head every day to decide what I must make for my child. But it's a good sign.
Yeah. And like, hey, we can't on weekends we can't eat out.
Yeah.
I mean, on a weekend we gotta eat carrots.
So the whole diet of the family is changing now, because they have to support the young one who is going through this path.
And sorry, man. You mentioned what to eat.
Yes.
We could go through a whole list,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's so easy today. You can access it on an app, right? Simple things. Start small. Just change a small thing every day.
Yeah.
And people can access it on Google these days. You can just go on. Give me depending on what you're looking for. You want a diet for weight loss, weight gain, for strength, whatever it is, and you can go through it. They'll guide you.
Yeah.
If anything, and people need specific requirements, they can contact us. We'll gladly help them at any time.
Yeah.
And I know also that people say, hey, eating healthy is more expensive than now eating, junk. But you can make subtle changes, which is cost effective. So get rid of your carbonated drinks, whether it's carbonated water, carbonated your Cokes, and all of that. Yeah. Avoid that, and substitute it with water or 100% juice, So that's like, cost effective ways to now make the change. Like you said, start off small. You know, to just now throw your fridge out of the house and then put a new fridge in. No. So we'll cover that.
Very powerful, gents, being with you right here. So in closure, if someone is looking to join the academy, obviously the social media and the packages in terms of where to get you so that they can join and sign up, where can they find you guys?
Our main base is in Lenasia, in Lens, but we are coaching in other areas as well. We have a branch in Durban and Cape Town, so you can contact us, myself 072-809-2625 or Coach Khalid on 072-586-7237. Our Instagram handle is Spartans_SA, that's SPARTANS_SA.
Yeah.
And then we are on Facebook at Spartan Sports Academy, as well as YouTube. So you can search us anywhere and our details will be on there.
Yeah.
Our website as well at www.spartansportsacademy.co.za.
Yeah. So, Coach, it was healthy to have you here. And thank you so much, for sharing that information and being with us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
No, thank you so much. Thanks for being a sport.
8 minutes till we hit 10 o'clock, and we were just in conversation with Coach Ahmed and Mohammed right here, founder and co-founder of the Spartans Academy. So right now, going to take a short break, and then we come back. We continue with our daily dose of positivity. So please don't go anywhere.
Escape the ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Swellapil Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Swellapil Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
Hey family.
Hi.
My name is Tisiga Mazibugo Shabalala.
My name is Moketi Maimane.
My name is Musi Miss.
My name is Ketue Ketumguni
On the Vooka
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Every weekdays from 7 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
This is where we are going to have our topical discussion featuring various experts from different fields.
We're going to take care of you and it's going to be amazing, man. Right now I'm on the set of the Vooka Breakfast Show brought to you by the Blink-On Network.
Do not forget to subscribe.
That's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms.
Vooka.
Escape
See
the
you there.
ordinary and discover the extraordinary with Swellapil Tours. Whether you're a group of friends or a family looking for a memorable getaway, Swellapil Tours has you covered. Our all-inclusive tours take you to South Africa's most stunning destinations, from the scenic beauty of Mpumalanga to the vibrant life of Gauteng and the coastal charm of Durban.
Well, yeah, shopping blossom memory. Yes. Wow.
The girls, what you mean girls? We are women. I will smack you, Stephen. We are women. Don't tell us girls. It's a girl. Girls are bra. Girls start from the age of 18. I'm not a girl. I'm a woman. I'm a mother.
You haven't. Okay, we're not unmuted, but it's okay.
We're in.
Let's go, man. 5 minutes till we close.
We are in. So you don't know that
Easy
we're officially
fighting,
because
guys,
it's OJ calling me a
you
girl.
guys are tickling each other. All of a sudden, you're becoming sporty.
Hey, Steven, after stream is after stream, Mama.
Yeah, but wonderful things that we do right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. I hope that you're still feeling warm and, energetic with the things that we bring you here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, because we've just been in the conversation, man, with the two coaches, Ahmed Kota and Mohammed Khalid, founder of the Spartans Sports Academy and also the directors of the academy. If you want information, they have shared their numbers. We are also going to share them on our social media platforms. Please do make sure to follow us on each and every social media platforms, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. That's where you are going to find us. And still celebrating the birthday of Mantsesane Kalane. Right, she is growing up as Mami Kalane's sister, So wherever you are, I hope that you're having it wonderful and you are enjoying your day.
Well, I know Mo. We on it's a Wednesday, so comedy is in our. Is on the lineup, right? There are some funny videos that we're gonna just end the show off with. That just to end the show on that high energetic note and get those laughs coming out, so we can sibe grand, man, guys. Sibe sharp, sibe mnandi. Yeah. Moketi, please look for them. I think you
send them to me, though.
Chumamo. What do you mean? They're on the call sheet. Vanilla says they're on the call sheet. Wait. Tell Mo to use Chrome if the Facebook videos don't open.
Where are they on the call sheet? Okay, I think I'm seeing some of the links. Why aren't the links highlighted? But let me just try to copy the link and then let's do this. Because, I hope they are funny, ne?
I don't know. Let's see if we're gonna laugh. Let's see if you can get me laughing, Mo.
Laugh yourself out. Oh my goodness. Take a video selfie. Why now? Confirm your identity. This camera wants me. This Facebook wants me to do these camera access, man. Do you have them right there on you, Steve, man? Because it's possible to play, because we can literally hear. Because right now this Facebook is
it wants my identity. Who am I? I can't do it.
Hey, am I not the
needs
you to generate a
physical
physical authentication?
Are
you the one?
Identity.
Are you the one?
You know who am I?
Who are you?
Yeah, so yeah, I think while we're still looking at those videos, what we can do is just to send, Steve, those links, man. You don't have
the poor
thing.
guy, man. Today, those short legs walked
I have TikTok
up and down.
Okay, I think I have a TikTok link right here. Let me just help you with this one. You found them. You have the links. Yes, please click and confirm with me if you found the video. Yeah, if vegetable food creates
you can't even say vegetable.
Vegetable food created food. Yo, I don't know if it's possible to, put it somewhere where I can see, because I can't access these videos, man. The audience can't laugh alone, man. Imagine you playing videos for the audience when now you can't see them.
Gooby.
Right. Are you winning, man? If we are not, we're going to watch them ourselves, guys. And laugh at our own accord. And our own accord, right? Because...
Gooby. Yeah.
Seeing what? Cramps.
We have... we can check out this other one.
Cramps on a freeway.
Wow.
Check out this other one. I will play on the full screen.
I heard those sounds, hey. Is it showing on the street? So the kid went to the doctor. They injected him.
She's high on morphine.
Yeah.
Aww. How's that funny, Steve? That's not funny. That is not funny. The poor child is going through the most.
I think it's because of how some people act on morphine. Because I think I've seen some videos on
video of people coming out of anesthesia.
I mean, it looks like morphine.
Yeah, no. When I came out, apparently I just swore.
Yeah.
Like, because I've had an op. So when... I've had an operation, weirdo. Like, jeez. Out here speaking street language here. Ops. I don't got an op. Like, that's just coming out and say, I got haters. Like, who's your hater, dude? So, so I came out and apparently I was just swearing left, right, and center and wanting to fight the nurses. So I was like, those ones like, hey! Where am I? Yeah. Yeah, no, imagine me. You know me. Y'all already have to deal with me here at the studio.
It's too much.
Y'all already like, yo, TC sometimes she be out here. So imagine when I come out of anesthesia, man, I'm just like, hey. Yeah, no, that's me, and I'm slinging them F words everywhere and everything. So that's me coming out of anesthesia. No tears for me. Me, I'm a fighter.
You are a fighter.
I just saw heaven. Yeah, long Okay.
Try not to laugh.
Let us see the challenge, Ripper.
Guys, I'm fighting for my life.
I'm fighting for my life. Make it. Oh. Wait, what's happening?
You knocked the piñata on top of the kid. Hey, Benyapi!
You! I wanted to hit him on his head.
Why are you drinking dog water?
Jeez, kids. Weird.
Why are you drinking dog water?
Hi, niyakowisha live Vooka breakfast show. Angazi ama video wena yenzani.
But interesting, man, with the morphine one, man, I don't know. Morphine feels like, it puts you in a very calm state, man,
It looks like, because you've never had it, right?
I've never had it, man. I've never had it. So it's something that after the show, man.
Funny enough, when I had my tonsils removed,
the one thing that the doctor and the nurses hated is the fact that I fought to stay awake. Like literally,
yeah, you said you didn't just like.
I
knock
get
out
on pass. I was
immediate,
like, okay, so how many how many minutes does it take a person to normally knock out? They're like, nah, some people just get knocked out of fall. Like it's never gonna happen. But it took me 8 minutes because they kept
on knocked out.
Yeah, because they kept on asking. I was like, I can't open my eyes, but I'm still alive. I can hear y'all. Because I was like, I felt like in such a drowsy state. My body was saying sleep, but my brain was like, no, I challenged them. Don't sleep. Stay out for the longest. Someone was like, how long was I out? I was like, bruh, you took 8 minutes in order for you to go under. I was like, yeah, man.
Stout when Afri Stout.
Yeah.
Making it difficult for them to take out your tonsils. You're in pain, Cece.
No, but for me, I had to, man. And then one thing that the nurses always complain about is that I yapped.
What you talk? Kabanga speaking under anesthesia. You're not like me.
I yapped.
Out here thinking you're a soldier in the
I was working around busy because I was after the anesthesia. I yapped and I was busy working around, busy folding bed sheets. I became a little helper.
We can attest. We've seen you sometimes.
A little helper, so I was out there.
Oh, Nkosi yami.
Yeah, man. All right, but yeah, that's the fun that we had today. You know, we felt healthy. We exercised. You know, we went through the laws. You know, some of the mental health thing. I think mind basket.
Yes.
I get the mental health. You know, some of the mind basket, because that's what Wednesday is all about, man. Whether it's Wednesday, whether it's tomorrow, Thursday, because you know, man, when it comes to Thursday, man, we do everything spiritually, right?
Spiritual alignment.
Yeah, spiritual alignment. If you happen to know any Kobela that you would like to bring on the show,
wena ngoba spiritual alignment ihamba nabo gobela kuphela. Why you kanje Mweketi?
But that's my preference, though.
Oh,
you know,
because you're African.
Yeah, ngedlozi phela.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously,
and I uzoba idlozi
dlosified. You understand?
When uzoba idlozi elibi we.
Ubani mina?
Wena.
Yes, I'm gonna bless my.
Uzoba idlozi elibi.
What do you
call? Lele
it?
lifuna ama 15,000. Lele lifuna elihlezi likwatile lilwayo.
Abahamba bayophatha abatshela ukuthi sure Scott maphuma lapha. Athini we?
Uzoba idlozi lifuna impahla. Just buy me clothes, man. You know, put them on my grave.
Wow.
Buy me
It was
Adidas track suits.
It was legit.
Yes, the latest Kaizer Chiefs shirt.
Of course, man. I don't want imbos. A cow. What am I gonna do with a cow, man? I don't have a cow. I have a track suit. That's what I want. Give me the track suit on my grave.
Wow.
On my grave.
The drama.
Mazulu. Then Zinzi comes through, say others reveal secrets when they are under morphine. Woo.
Yes, they do.
Yo, cabang bula luko.
Like yo,
you know, but yeah, man, I mean, it's interesting to see people under morphine, man, you know, and even with a lot of series that I've watched, you know, they've always dragified it, man. It's like, you know, when somebody wants a high, they would go to a hospital, search through, you know, they want morphine just to get themselves, you know, that shock.
That's why America has an opioid problem.
Exactly. You know, those kind of things, man. But yeah, but it's all in the fun aspects that we always give you right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. As we're about to leave you and say a goodbye, have a good rest of the day, man. It's 7 minutes past 10. It is still Wednesday, and we are seeing that the sun is out. Please go and enjoy with your kids out there. Ungalali. Why ningalali maka?
As feeling my
Right, yeah, but it was nice, you know, being with you guys. Thank you so much for being with us until the end of the show. And of course, man, the conversation does not stop here. You can connect with us throughout our social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show. From me, Mweketi my man, aka Max Maximum Temperature. I am the son of Mother Nature. Generator. See you on the other side, which is I don't know which side it is, but bye-bye.
It's a king wicket. Oh, problem. Yeah, but you know what? We've had the fun. We've had the health. We've spoken about really meaningful things. And thank you so much again to the Spartan Sports Academy for being with us in studio today and showing us that sports is essential and of course a fun way to keep healthy on this Wellness Wednesday. My name is Utisika Mazbuga Shabalala, your prime cut creative and positivity dose of the day. Umam Shengu Omuhle. Indlovukazi yabantu ngithi kunina. Bye.
And for me, Alfred Berry, also known as Miss Berry Blaze, but to the darker the berry, the sweeter the tonton. Imnanti mamnya mamam hlopilek tika tekin put marloko famena meweta koma kahle. Your song when I'm honey.